Okay, we're back.
This would be, I'll start with just the idea of kind of modifying the existing game to be more casual friendly. It is true that the genre as a whole is not exactly the most casual genre, but if you do lean into more casual play, a la Arc Raiders, which, is losing players, but is still doing really well in the context of the industry here and of these multiplayer games that launch and keep failing. Um, you can do that a number of ways. One thing I imagine might be done is some sort of safe pocket system where you get to pick an item or items or whatever they decide in order to, even if you die, you get to keep something. So if you found something good, the thing you were looking for, that's something you at least get to keep no matter what. So it mitigates at least some of the frustration that, once again, you have done an entire run and end up worse off than you started, completely because you've lost so much stuff. At least there, you have saved one solid thing that you want to take with you. I also think this will involve future maps that are not necessarily, I don't think they're going to do another cryo for a while. I think they need more maps that are normal, I guess. Extraction shooters don't have a ton of maps, generally speaking, but it's very odd, I guess, when half the maps that are like the quote-unquote normal extraction shooter maps are, there's just two of those, and then the other two are more advanced, and those over time can be the ones that are kind of burning out players. Whether it's going against all gold teams or trying to like farm all these items just to lose all the items on the weekend or whatever, that I think is burning some people out. And what's happening is, as the population decreases, you're starting to get a bunch of like purple and gold shield people into the quote basic maps too. So those are a lot harder than they were at launch as well, because you were launching with much better geared teams. And if you're a much better geared team, you're probably just better than people who aren't super geared in general. So if you're just showing up and like, oh, I've heard Marathon's good, like let's get in there. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? And there is some sort of, some sort of like level-based matchmaking to avoid that to a certain extent, but you're gonna run into that kind of thing. And while that is emblematic to the genre, it is also something that is not going to, I guess, attract new players at this point, and is going to turn off players even this early on. I think there needs to be some sort of parity between lower level players being able to get better gear more easily, and not be stuck with like kind of the lowest tier of gear for a while if they're not performing well, like access to better meds and shields and like weapons sometimes, and things like that, where it at least encourages people to get off free kits if they have more available options for these other things. So this is what I could see happening in the shorter term. More viably than these other options that I'm seeing it passed around. We'll go through them. This is one that has come up a lot. I think in second place out of 3 is the PvE idea. The benefits of a PvE only mode is that you get rid of the whole thing. People who are scared of going up against super geared teams and just want to kill bots and get their gear that way and leave and face, I guess, less of the threats that they're worried about, given the high skill of the remaining players and things like that. It kind of opens up the genre completely if you're just leaning into entirely PvE content or PvE mode. Not entirely replacing the other one, but if you go like and do a full PvE mode. So that's like, I guess, one that I think has the potential to attract the most new players, because if people, a lot of people just didn't really want to do a normal, Tarkov Arc Raiders PvP based extraction shooter. They thought it would be fun if it was more like Helldivers, which is PvE, and they could work together as a co-op team and kill enemies that way. I just have my doubts about how this would work in practice. Like, when I talk about wishing, in theory, that there was PvE content in Marathon. I'm talking more about like if they had a PvE campaign attached to this to like go through more story stuff, or if they were doing some sort of PvE map, doing it more like Helldivers, where the game is not really currently set up like that at all. And I think if you just dumped a bunch more UESC enemies into maps, I think that would still get old pretty quickly. You know, I know UESC is more challenging than some other enemies in some other games, and they can be like downright scary at times, but I also feel like that would probably get boring pretty quickly, and you're not going to be able to like just totally transform the game into something that feels more like Helldivers, because this would kind of have to be either a pretty short-term fix where Bungie's like, okay, 4 times the spawns, no enemies, like get in there, and you know, probably only on 1 or 2 of the maps at best. Like I can't see them doing that on Outpost or Cryo. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. But it wouldn't be, if they were going to do like a total rebuilding of, you know, one of the maps in the gear and stuff like that, and the enemies and balance like that, that would be a very long-term project. That's not something
The
they can
hell
just
did I
whip
get
up,
that?
and that would require a lot of resources that they may or may not have to spare, because they're also, you know, their main focus is always probably going to be on you know, the PvP aspect of the game, and they've said as much. So that, I think, is not something you can necessarily pull an emergency lever on. There is this other idea that I think could be the least likely, given that it would require, I don't know, a pretty drastically different type of approach to the entire game, and that's the idea of making it an arena shooter, or having like an arena mode. I guess I could see that, but I feel like you would have to rebalance like pretty much everything in the game to accommodate that. And this isn't like, these aren't really built like true Apex maps, and I don't think it really lends itself to be like an arena shootery battle royale.
I think if they go arena shooter, it
would
just ends up
be
being
like a
Destiny 2 all
pretty
over again.
half-assed one, because I think if you're trying to just transform a map that was made for a very specific purpose and change the genre into, you know, an arena shooter, or like maybe a respawns or a battle royale where you don't have respawns, it's not easy to just flip a switch and like alter the genre of your game. Like,
No, it
particularly
is
like
not.
for Bungie, because they don't move especially fast. So, well, I think it would be, quote, easier to just push the PvE button and up the enemies and tell people to go in there and go nuts. Redesigning a lot of aspects of the game to better accommodate an arena shooter would be different. You know, think about like the cooldowns on abilities and stuff. Like if you're trying to do more high-paced action, think about heat generation. Like you would have to change a ton, and then also balance that at the same time you're trying to balance the main mode, the extraction shooter. My guess is they just start with some of the basics, that they start with bringing up lower tier players and making dying less punishing, making gearing up into something somewhat reasonable, past just purely green and white gear half the time. They make that easier. I am not sure what they can do about some of these issues, because if the player population keeps declining, you are, generally speaking, just getting the more hardcore people staying. And, you know, this in another PvP game that might be less of a big deal, but here, because the stakes are so high every match and because of how much you can lose, you know, running into a gold shield team with a goo gun and you just are instantly obliterated from the map, and it might not even be on one of the hard maps, like who knows. That is going to be pretty dispiriting. Also dispiriting is this idea of you know, constantly needing to be in fill teams. I don't think most people are probably having a great experience with fill teams. I do think people like the duos a lot. I think that is probably something that's going to stick around. That may be its own form of balancing a bit, but this is where you're going to start. You're going to start with introducing like modes that are at least adjacent to what you currently have, and altering things at least on the lower end. Like, it doesn't really matter to the hardcore people if low tier people are getting like better shields or green weapons or whatever. It's not like they're going to become overpowered or anything, but it will potentially narrow that gap at least a little bit compared to where it is now. And then there's obviously the question about like future map development and future hero development, like how that will be casual or like, I guess I should have said this up front, but like this is not meant to be like me whining about like, oh, like it's just too hard. If they change these things, I would totally play it. I'm trying to just do this as a meta thing where like the bald fact is like they need more players, and obviously the idea of getting more players involves getting more casual, even if that will upset a portion of the community. The question is how, and how viable are some of these answers to predict. Because like keep in mind, it took 6 years to get to this point of just a 4-map 6-hero extraction shooter. So being like, oh well, now we're gonna do an arena shooter, a battle royale, like on top of that, like how long do you think that's gonna take? Like, in addition to this, so you know, and how hard was it that Overwatch? Overwatch should have PvE content, and they spent years hyping that up, and then ultimately scrapped it because it was a lot harder than it sounded. So whatever sounds like an easy answer probably isn't. So this is why I definitely think we're going to see more small-scale changes in that direction, but I would be pretty surprised. I don't think they could get anything substantive like that out like within the first year, unless they're just doing the
Unless they don't have,
PvE map thing.
they'd have to take everybody off of Destiny 2.
You know, you're giving out trash gear there because it's easier. Like,
And dear God, if they actually did that,
the ones who take on board.
the Bungie holdovers would
There's
fucking,
no answers.
they'd
You can
riot.
see where things start to level out, but things are still going down like every week, and that trend needs to be reversed. I saw a thread where people were talking about like, all my friends quit. No, I don't have anyone to play with anymore. I have to like play with Phils, and people are like, "Well, go to the Discord." But like, yeah,
That's not the
great,
same.
but you can't just tell every new player that's fucking quit to go to the Discord. That's not really a viable solution for everybody.
But that's the Bungie community's way. They think everything can be solved by fucking LFG.
Dedicated team, which is the way to play this game, like more so than even other shooters. You start using your friends, then that just makes it an empirically worse experience for you. So those are hard problems to overcome as well. Again, I don't subscribe to this idea that there's some sort of imminent shutdown of play if Bungie doesn't pull out of a dip, nosedive or whatever. I think there's certainly room and time for this. We will find out more during.
Paul doesn't seem to understand that Bungie's kind of on borrowed time.
I don't know when that is.
It's interesting, and I wonder if he's missing that.
I have to.
He's
imagine
missing
the
that boat
Bungie
because the
because
Bungie
they're-
developers themselves don't think they're on borrowed time.
Since, well, I guess Conqueror's high profile, but like one that is.
I could see them being that tone deaf because they're tone deaf about everything.
We'll see. Really tough problems ahead for Bungie. If you are still loving the game, that's awesome. I just think for the overall health of the game, they are going to have to do.
You are
things
not
to
enough.
To have their players, even if
Unfortunate.
that sounds like it sucks. It sounds like it's going to make it worse for existing people. Like it's just sort of gotta happen. It's just a matter of whether it can happen in a way that works, or if it doesn't. So I guess we will see. Bucky's been giving pretty frequent updates about stuff. Usually it's kind of like imminent things like they have to balance the current state of the game too. Like they're buffing Blackbird or Recon. They change all the names, and like they just listed those. So it's not even like they could be like, all right, well we're gonna start working on another mode. Like they have to work. They already have like the next few seasons mapped out because these things are developed ahead of time. So they can't just instantly pivot to one of these other big things.
Yeah, that's a good
Things
point.
they can do
That
are,
is a
like,
very good call out.
smaller things where shields or health or weapons are increasing, stuff like that. They also have to like work on weapon balancing, character balancing. So it's a big juggling act and tough for anyone, especially when. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.
Especially when they don't have 100% of their studio all dedicated to one game. Wonder whose fault that is. Okay. Caleb time. Let's refresh this. I see 3 people. I also see 2 messages. What the hell? I'm gonna pause this again.
Her boyfriend has been living
Ah.
with us now for years and not
Years?
paid a dime.
They're just kind of two-faced in a way, and they can be a little rude at times.
Part of it too. I mean, I am tired of doing everything. I mean, I literally do all of it. He'll go to the gas station and he'll sit there in the bathroom for hours.
Is this not all extra sketchy with spending like an hour and a half in a McDonald's, spending 4 hours at home in the bathroom?
3
That would make
hours.
me think drugs.
I don't even know how I started vaping. I started
Watching
vaping when I was like
what?
15, 16,
What
something.
for you
like that.
guys?
Wow,
This a
that
family
is
of
brutal.
losers. You're a loser. You're a loser. You don't even interact with your family. Pretend 100% is you're walking out tomorrow. 0% is you would never even consider walking out. Where you're at.
Bro.
Dollarwise is finally here, sending waves through the personal finance world. This is officially now the best budgeting app on
a
the
Sieve
market.
scan?
I'm giving you a special deal to
Oh,
download.
God,
Take
this
a free
lag.
3-day trial to test it out.
Am I
And then get the
lagging?
monthly plan at a 33% discount for the first 3
Thank
months,
you,
or the
Jesus.
annual plan at an insane discount. And with the annual, you get my budget-friendly cookbook and my brand new 30-day detailed budget meal plan signed by me and mailed directly to you. Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime. Download Dollarwise and start your free trial. Go to dollarwise.com or click the link below.
Hi, I'm Beth. I'm 21,
I'm Amy. I'm 44.
And I'm Nick, I'm 45, and we're from Little Rock, Arkansas.
and this is Financial Audit.
That is a rough 44.
Okay, so I clarified before we started filming, they're not all, this isn't a throuple.
No.
Which is what
Correct.
we had before.
Yeah.
This is a daughter situation.
Right.
Which has never happened in the history of financial audit, so I'm very curious to learn what's going on here. However, I sat down and I was immediately whispered right here that they're already arguing before I even stepped in here about her mom won't pay off Beth's debt. You guys were arguing before we even started, before I was even in here to see the argument.
It's not so much pay off my debt. It's just she thinks that she did a lot by telling me verbally what to do. Wish
did.
she would have,
I
you know,
did.
pushed back a little bit
So-
more with the animals.
To be transparent, we saw the statement and I said, ooh, $4,800. That's not my
First
statement.
time seeing the statement?
Yes. Well, I knew it was a lot. I didn't know how much it was. And I tried to tell her from the very beginning when she got the credit card, pay it off. Don't let it go through the roof. And
Uh-huh.
here we are.
Usually a good perspective to have. Why do I have a daughter and parents on this show?
This
Because I've
one.
never had this. What the f is going on?
So they needed the help, so I dragged them up here.
We.
And
Right.
yeah,
Not
they,
her.
they needed
Right.
the help. Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, is this true?
I mean, we do, yes, but so does she.
Well, why is she
Well,
on the
why-
show? Because usually when parents need help, I have the parents on the show. Why are you on the
Yeah,
show?
I don't think mine's really that bad. A large
Why are you
portion
on the
of it.
show?
Yeah,
She just didn't want to do it by herself.
yeah. I don't do anything by myself.
Okay, I mean, I have that they kind of brought you on with them. They want you to move out. You're not moving out. You're not even in a place to move out, but they want to get you the f out of the house.
It's time.
So
Him specifically,
financial audit.
but she told me a month or so ago that she wasn't leaving the house, she wasn't going anywhere, and that we were going to be stuck with her forever. That is,
six-year-old.
that was not okay with us because her boyfriend has been living with us now for years and not
Years?
paid
How-
a dime. Well,
have we talked to boyfriend?
Yes. we
What has
have.
boyfriend said?
He doesn't think that the money that he would give would go to what it needs to go
He
to.
thinks
Does
that it would
that
go.
matter?
It
Your
should.
friends, is
Thank
that
you.
his-
Thank
Yeah. Not really, but
Why the f is he? Why is he allowed to stay there? Why have you allowed him to stay there?
Good question.
His life upbringing wasn't that great, and so
Wow.
we took him in.
Okay, well that's
and-
okay.
Kids, though.
But are we
And they
taking
were-
him in or are we charging him rent? Which one is it?
Well, so originally we took him in, and then we
He started
asked
banging
him
your
to
daughter.
pay, and it's not a lot, $100 a month. That was it, because we knew he didn't make a lot of money at the time, and so, you know, he paid that for a few months, and then it just kind of trickled off, and
My thing is, we took him in when he was a kid, so therefore we didn't charge him rent because he was young. But he's an adult now, so it's like, you know,
but he dictated when to stop. paying us, and then I never went back and asked him to start paying again. It's been years now since I've gotten a dime from him, so
And you? So we've talked about it. You're the one that wants them out a bit more.
Well, I mean,
and he
it's
just
because
like
it's time. I mean, like, I
refuses?
moved out when I was 18. You know, been on my own, handled myself.
Well, it's fine. Doesn't mean they
It was
necessarily
also a
need to
different
move out.
time.
Right.
It was a very different time.
It
It's
was.
What was
expensive.
different specifically?
It's just a lot more expensive now.
In which case? Which
Everything.
aspect?
But why-
I mean,
Living.
rent,
It's incorrect about everything. Now, buying a house is more expensive.
Yeah.
That's
Buying
more
a
expensive.
house-
The cost of housing, healthcare, education is what
Is
has gone up. The cost of everything else in terms of relation to percentage of income has gone down, as in you buying food from when he was a kid. You buying
Yeah.
groceries is down.
And I've always been told not to rent. I've always been told to buy, and
Of
so.
course, that
What,
don't
you're
mean-
telling her
but that means
she
don't-
can't move
but
on unless
that
she
don't mean-
buys?
but
No.
she's not renting either.
But also
I mean,
with the amount of dogs.
But also,
that I
it
have,
is a dual income household. It's you and the boyfriend. It's not just you moving out,
Yeah,
right? So this
yeah.
is different than just kicking you out at 18.
Yeah.
With nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mm,
I'd
With
say
the,
yeah.
with the dogs and the animals, it would be hard for us to find somewhere to go.
So they're at our house. You know what I mean?
Well, how many animals?
I have 6 dogs and 2 ferrets.
And
Jesus.
had a raccoon for a little
Yeah.
while.
And I did have a raccoon.
And see, we have a
until
6-year-old son too. That is at home.
is- yeah.
Okay, they clearly want you out because this is
Yeah,
insane.
they
Get the
do.
fuck out.
And that's the.
This is not your house. I don't care if you stay there through 25. If like the parents are down with that, they're
Yeah,
not.
and
They want you to leave. I'm
it's
glad I'm
funny.
getting lots of yeahs from you,
Well,
but
it's very funny that they're saying that now because
What do you
they've
mean?
never said that
well, now
to me
I-
before.
really,
Dad has spoken it to me multiple times.
Wait, to
I am
you,
the
but to the other one?
who is I'm okay with her staying with us until she's financially ready to move out.
what does that
When
look
it-
like?
when ready.
So I don't know that will happen until she gets
Well,
a
not with
raise at work.
enablement.
And
I mean, we already
I am
allowed
an
the guy to-
enabler. I know I'm an
Hold
enabler.
on. I'm glad you are both agreeing with me. That makes me feel absolutely thrilled and warm inside. Then why the aren't you doing anything about it?
Because I'm weak, I guess, when
He-
it comes
he-
to.
But I
doesn't
find
but
believe
he's
in
Beth
hard.
specifically told Colton that nobody trusts each other in this family, and the
No.
boyfriend doesn't trust anybody in this family. So if there is a lack of trust, if there is a lack of communication, if there is a lack of holding anyone accountable, or just endlessly, if there's nothing here, we can't even trust each other.
Well, I don't
then
know.
how do we
Hang
get?
on. Now I don't know where the trust issue came in.
What's this
because
trust
that's
thing,
not,
Beth?
What? Yeah.
the trust thing is with my dad. I don't have
You're-
super bad trust issues with my mom. It's my dad that I have a lot of trust issues with,
What
just because he's not around much, and so.
Why is that?
makes you not trust him? What is
'Cause-
this not around?
I do
well,
work quite a bit.
he works quite a bit.
Okay, that's
but
working. Why
but
is that
not-
trust?
Okay, I think I know where she's going with this. It's the
She
shop
renting lots
time
of
that
motel
It is
No,
rooms?
he-
Then what is this trust?
He's like best friends with my uncle, and he's over there a lot, and so.
What, you
I just
think
don't
him and
like-
his uncle are doing something weird? Then what is this
No.
trust thing? I'm confused how that equals trust. And if that
And
rubs
what-
off on your boyfriend and your boyfriend's not paying rent, and so the boyfriend doesn't even respect the people of the, that is keeping the roof over his head, he's not even paying anything, and the lack of trust because he hangs out with your uncle, which is his
Why should
brother or
that prevent you from
brother-in-law.
paying
I was
rent
about to
anyway?
say,
Why
yeah.
does that matter what I do with the money?
I
If
can't.
you-
I
Is that what it
can't-
is? Is it about what he does with the money?
I think so.
What do you
but
mean?
I,
You think so? You're the
I-
one that said you don't trust him.
No, I don't have trust issues with them. It's
No, you said
You
you have
did
trust
just
issues
say
with your
that.
dad. You literally just said that. You can't just pull that back
Yeah.
now.
I know where my trust issues come from with him. So I mean, I can speak to that because, of the spending and spending habits. I mean, who's to say, you go to the gas station and who's to say you're not taking an additional $20 out or,
For what?
Oh, you can look through
there's
there.
just a lot of gas station charges
Bobby,
throughout the day.
there you are.
Why? What are you
And
getting?
I do spend a lot on.
Wait, did I
on
not get a cell for
just
her?
sundry items? Food, drink, cigarettes.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you're killing yourself.
I know.
All right, buddy, listen. Here, take this. Here we go. Have this energy drink. Grandma's Ashes.
Ah.
They're, listen, they're very goony names, but Gamer Subs is honestly absolutely delicious. Everyone that tries them absolutely loves them. So no more stopping and getting your bullshit. I can't make the SIGs work for you. That's
Oh, I
nasty
don't
anyway.
have one for
But
her
take
yet.
that. It's 40 cents a serving with
Kyle.
my discount code, which is 10%
All
off.
right, buddy.
Get your free samples.
Sorry
Link in the
about this,
description
man.
below at Gamer Subs. Just type in my code. But
how do
seriously,
I
make your energy
remove
drinks at home. It's like making your
extract?
coffee at home, man.
Thank you.
It's delicious and it's
Thank
the
you.
best way to save. So no more of this gas station. Because yeah, I would. Get
Damn,
it.
we got to the
If
fucking
she's-
gamer
are you,
subs
like, running the
really
house?
fast on this one.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay,
she's
and then
the
he's just
controller.
taking money,
Right.
and it's for who knows what the. Yeah, I would have trust issues there too. But why don't you bring up
Right.
like
well,
what's going on?
That's part of it too. I mean, I am tired of doing everything. I mean, I literally do all of it. There is little to no help at the home.
I was gonna argue with that,
can't.
but I
don't
can't.
think you can
I
argue
know,
it. There
I
is no
know.
argument there because I literally clean the house, cook the food, take care of the, the
you work?
kids.
But I will
work
say-
a
She has
full
full-time
time
I will
job.
say when she does get help,
But I'm not
it's
the only guilty one.
And
of
I
not
get
helping.
it. I am a little overpowering. I get
was,
that.
No, I was
am.
gonna say is that even when she does get help, she usually backtracks and does it herself anyways, because she likes it done a specific way.
helping.
But
When
if
he
you,
takes money from the account, is this your personal account or is this a shared
a
account?
shared account.
Okay, so it's not taking money from your account.
But I am the breadwinner, so
Really?
I am.
Yeah, she makes good
I'm-
money.
I
mean,
make-
she makes good money.
What do you do for a living?
I work for a transport company, tow truck.
Okay.
You look like a
What do
tow
you
truck
make?
driver.
It's a 1099, so it fluctuates anywhere between 7 to 1,000 a week, roughly.
Anywhere between 45,000 a year.
Net or gross?
Well, so it's 1099.
Are you setting adequate money aside for taxes?
Any financial best
No.
What?
No.
What do
She's
you,
just
what's
shaking
thanks,
her
Laura?
head.
Well, how do you
No.
even know?
because me and my mom, we
Should
talk
you
a
know?
lot about
She knows more than I do.
finances.
Are you?
I'm
No, I'm
kind
not
of her-
setting money aside. You know that.
I'm kind
didn't
of
say
For
that.
taxes?
Oh, well, no.
Are you venting to
Yeah.
your daughter about your husband's finances, about her father's finances? To your daughter? It's a bit odd,
Probably.
isn't it?
About the expenses, yes. How much he spends on a daily basis is outrageous. I mean, if your paycheck
Stuff costs
without,
money.
hang on, if your paycheck without tax being taken out is $700 to $1,000 a week, and you go to the gas station and you spend $200 a day, and I'm not exaggerating, it can be up to that much. Your paycheck is not $700 to $1,000.
This is a mess. And listen, I do have a note that Amy was talking about how she has threatened to leave multiple times. Did you even know this?
I did to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know this.
No, I know.
He
Yeah.
knows
No,
this.
did you know this?
She
as
was
the daughter.
present.
You were present. Why?
she was
Why would
older.
we have that? Come
Because
on.
she lives there. I mean,
Because she
that's
lives there.
Yeah, but go
gone. She
somewhere,
would-
you freaks. What the? Why do you want to do that in front of your daughter?
Intervention type, of
type.
situation.
Tell me what happened. This
So-
is important.
He was making not so great choices.
What were you
And
doing, Nicholas?
had issues.
Oh,
Who's
drugs.
gonna say something? Who's gonna tell me what the?
Okay,
f-
so
is going
drugs. That's all it was.
on? In this small house
don't
with
know
6
that.
people.
He had a drug problem.
Of course.
About
Okay.
5-6 years ago.
That's when you threatened to leave. Nothing sooner.
No, that was when I threatened. It was either rehab or I was leaving.
Oh, good. And
Wonder
He went to rehab.
good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear
Yes,
that.
that was. So she was there because it was kind of an intervention type thing.
And they pulled me
she
in the
was
living
old
room, and
enough.
I automatically thought it was just a divorce because I had no idea.
Because I was
of
going away for
anything.
30 days.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
doing? Which
What
one?
was I not?
Huh? Really? All of them?
I mean, not all of them, but weed and all of them.
Oh, you know,
yeah,
meth and weed.
yeah, yeah. So,
You've been clean ever since?
Mhm.
Good lad. Happy to hear that. What a dysfunctional household, huh? How big
But
is this
it-
house
but-
with 6
and-
people and 1,000 animals?
So we have 6 dogs, 2 ferrets, 5
How
people
big's
under
the place?
It's a 3-bedroom trailer with
it's
1
about
room
18
on.
18
But we don't even have
Shit.
that now because a tree fell on our house.
A tree
Sunday
fell on our.
night.
So we had Sunday night straight line went.
Sunday!
Yeah.
Sunday.
This Sunday!
This Sunday.
Oh, for f-
Oh,
where do you guys live
man.
now?
We're couch hopping at the moment. Living
They're
with my,
homeless, basically.
staying
No,
with my
probably not.
parents at the moment.
And with
Because
all the
we-
animals? Why do you
So-
want to live there? Why haven't you tried to get the f out? Now I'm putting more blame on you.
Yeah,
What the f is
it
wrong
is-
with you? Why are you staying there? I would want to escape immediately, drive away. What are we talking about? We had an intervention 5 years ago. What were you, like 17? Like,
Yeah.
what the
It's
f are we
a-
doing? Your boyfriend, don't you want intimate, private space with your boyfriend? As in, you know,
It's
him
free.
sticking it
I have
inside of
no
her?
rent.
And
Okay. I have no rent.
And that's been walked
I've
in
been-
on a few times.
Okay. That's TMI.
You walk in on them diddling?
I knocked on the
She
door.
did.
I knocked on the door,
gosh.
and
It was
yes,
Girl, how is
it-
that not dramatic enough to get the
No.
f out?
because it's free rent, and I've
Free
maxed out
rent
my
and no
credit card.
privacy and 1,000 animals and a trailer that doesn't even exist anymore where interventions and no fight or trust happen.
I put
Free
myself
rent
in a
is worth
position where
that?
I can't. I put
Free-
myself in a position
And
where I
what's
can't.
that? What about you
The
and your
4,000
boyfriend though? What the f does your boyfriend do? Maybe he should be the fourth one at this table.
he should
He
be.
should. Yeah.
What is he, a coward? Yes, I got a
he-
strong yes from
He
him.
couldn't get off work. He's yeah. He's
I don't think
he
wants
took
to be called out
overtime.
because he knows he's in the wrong by not paying rent and not,
Yeah, he's an
you know.
adult, so-
I mean,
I don't think he thinks that not paying rent is really that big
He
of a deal.
should.
Well, I think
should.
you're in love.
Well, yeah.
So you probably can't see much bad
Oh,
from
I'm
that
sure.
side.
Yeah.
This is a mess. And then, okay, there's the other kid, very young kid,
6.
which
Oh,
also lines up with,
no.
I mean, you were f***ed up when this kid was born?
Yeah.
Wow. You were vibing with that?
Well, she didn't know.
It's okay
I mean,
because
she didn't
it's
know.
good now.
Yeah.
You were hiding that?
Oh, for
He
You
was
can hide that well?
not
I
well
did.
enough. Not well enough.
I
No,
thought
he
I
thought
did.
he was.
Yeah, but
He thought he was, but no,
How
I
long
knew.
was it?
been a long time.
Huh?
Did it for a long time.
Really? How'd you find out?
I found it a couple times
Couple times.
over the
Right.
years,
Glad you guys
and
did the intervention. I really
yes. But I found it a couple times,
Well, it
and,
had to come
and
to
it
that
was
for me
well,
to-
and it was because
change
he
it.
wasn't going to, and
Yeah.
I knew
And he
that
wasn't
because I
gonna work.
threatened. All I did was empty threats, which was
Yeah.
enabling him, and I get that.
I'm
I'll-
doing that here
you know.
with something that's not as bad, obviously, but
Right.
I feel like we're kind of getting that here. You guys are pushing more so him to get her to move the f out, but we're not really actually doing anything to achieve this.
Well, now she has no choice but to because we
No.
don't have a
Yeah,
home.
we don't have a home.
Right.
Yeah, but you're living
So-
with your mother. Is this gonna
We
be?
are.
It's another situation where it's like we could just do it comfortably.
Yes and no. They're
Yes and no.
they're different people.
What?
They're just kind of two-faced in a way, and they can be a little rude at times, and it's not something that we want to.
I think
I don't wanna be
I
there
think
for
they can be
forever.
challenging, but that's how
Challenging.
parents are. I mean,
But it's because they don't want us living in their home forever.
Yeah,
you
and
know
I
what
no,
mean?
I
So
get
it's
that. Yeah.
Just
we're
like,
invading their space. I mean, granted,
but see, that's how
given
we
the
feel to them.
situation.
Y'all should feel the same to us. You know that y'all are invading our space, and y'all.
Well, yeah, but y'all haven't made me feel that way. I'm sure if
I'm
y'all
gonna have
did
to
make.
try then,
if-
I guess, huh?
Well, you're never home to tell me that, anyways.
You're never home?
no.
I work a lot, man.
He's not.
Yeah.
He works
Work
weird
a lot.
hours.
To bring
very
in,
weird.
I'm sorry, what was your net again on a monthly basis? No, what comes in on a monthly basis before we set aside money for taxes, which we don't.
Anywhere. I mean, if you went with 1,000, which it's been a while since that's happened, and hit 1,000, that'd be 4,000. But
I'm probably putting
Probably
in
anywhere between
65 hours a
30.
week right there. You know.
Okay, and crashing your tow truck, I'm being told.
I've done
Yeah.
the tow truck.
yeah.
Yeah. Fell
And
asleep
hang out
coming
with the
back to
uncle.
Dallas.
There was no drug problems with the uncle, right?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that was what? I think he
But-
had
but
2
I-
accidents actually.
One
But-
the dump truck.
Oh, the dump truck.
Yeah, not tow truck.
That's
Well, so I'm confused. 4,000 hits his account on a monthly basis.
correct.
Okay. What do you do, Amy?
I'm an office manager.
Okay, what do you make?
I just currently got a raise, so I make $82,000 a year.
Damn!
That's what I said.
Why are we
And-
in a trailer?
So there's a long story behind that,
I
but
don't need that.
Okay.
But Little
Well-
Rock is not an expensive place.
No.
so we purchased the 5 acres right next to my parents.
So we're already up in
And
that
they-
space anyway.
Right.
And
They
there were
love
2
it.
there
They
were
like it.
there were 2
They love
homes.
I thought you said they're two-faced.
They are, but they do love it.
They're
It's-
two-faced,
it's-
but they love
It's
it.
my grandpa. My grandma's great.
Yeah,
My
what's
grandpa-
your grandpa doing?
Being
He's-
grandpa.
it's
There's
just
a little
being
bit of a
douche.
trend
the
here.
words that he uses, and
What was he
tries
saying?
to piss somebody off.
What's he saying to you?
So
He likes to stir the pot.
This week, we've been living with him, and the remote, he couldn't find the remote, so he texts in the family group chat, asking, and everybody says no. And then what did he say?
He said he's not the only one living there now.
He's just like
So he
little
did
jabs.
Now
How
I
old
think
is
he is 68.
But he doesn't act that way with me.
But he doesn't, and I don't think he really. I think she is just negative towards it and took that
because
as
he's always negative. Yeah.
right. But I think you took that wrong. I don't think that he meant anything by it. But
He does
and
like to
he's,
start- he
and
likes
he's
to
not
start
wrong.
shit and
He's
then
not
walk
the only
away.
one living
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, what hits your account
Okay.
per month?
1148 a week is what I make
Okay. Okay.
So-
Gross or net?
net.
Cool. Times 52 divided by 12. Average it out. Cool. Just about $4,974. Very
And
good.
then I also, so on top of the 82,000, we just started. One of two people that got put into a profit sharing at the
What?
company.
Oh, you
so
are.
I am.
Okay,
One of
why?
Two. So they were doing some restructuring, and for people that have been there, I've been there for almost 15 years, and so they were doing it as like an incentive or extra. But this is so
Okay.
new that I don't know.
Well, we
what
won't
that's
use it for now
gonna
then.
entail.
Beth, what do you do?
I am a teller at the bank, and I
Bank
make
teller.
about $2,500 a month.
Net?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. What does the boyfriend do? You could move out on Little Rock with that. It would
Yes.
be a little tight, but you could.
Yes, and he sprays for bugs. He's
Yeah, it happens. I got those people. They come
mosquito
over.
technician, and he makes about. He just got his lowest paycheck today, and that was $700.
Why? Because it's ours?
No, so he makes commission or hours. So
Okay,
lowest
so
is
what's
21.
net? Or what's his average?
We're not combined, so I really don't know.
Okay, what are we trying to do here? You've been with him for 4 years. What are we trying to do?
6.
Because I want 6 years. I'm trying to get you the out of this house
Thank
and
you.
actually start your life. And
Well-
he really wants this to happen. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
your dad does
And-
not want you. He wants you to come over.
Yeah.
He wants you to come over,
Well,
but
he-
that's it. Does not live there forever.
Yeah, we've been talking, me and him, because we're
Glad you're
We're
talking.
trying to get a trailer. We went and applied.
All right, what is this
Right, well-
trailer obsession? Why are you guys doing trailer stuff?
But hang on. So as far as we go, when we bought the 5 acres, there were 2 houses on the property. One was a trailer, one was a house.
And then
Hey,
the
what's
shop.
the
They had
house?
it. Well, it's an older home. It's huge, and it's 5-bedroom, 2 bath, 2 living, upstairs. Okay, but somebody was already in there renting it, so we
they
already
there
had a
now?
renter
No.
there. No.
Then why aren't you
we-
guys there?
There's so much work need to be done.
Because the
But you can't
renter
live there
destroyed
temporarily?
it. Well, the renter destroyed it.
Why are you trying to get a trailer? Is it on the same
Well,
property?
It would be on.
So
it
you're
would
literally,
be-
you're not really moving out. You're just
No.
becoming a next door neighbor essentially.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
and I
now?
can deal with that. I can live with the next door
Yeah,
neighbor.
Do you not want any independence or like I'm so confused. Do you want to like
We-
go live your life at all?
Not really. I mean,
Why?
because if my
It's good
mom
to get
ever
some life
needs
experience and
anything-
world experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go home even if you live on the other side of the city. I'm not saying move to California, but like
I just like being close.
you
I've
can
always
still be.
lived close.
Little Rock's not that big.
But why would you leave if you got your rent paid for and also, you know, I mean, food?
Well, I agree. I'm trying to get her to so she can
That's
get
what I'm
some
saying.
life experience and learn some discipline.
Yeah, I mean, we went and applied for trailer loans.
Already, you and the
Yes.
boyfriend, you don't even know what he makes. You
Thursday.
can't even tell me.
No, but
That is
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know what he makes.
That's, yeah.
But
That's
I know he
insane.
makes significant more than me. I
So
know
he's out
the
selling right
low
now.
end. I'm sorry.
He's out selling right now.
Yeah,
Working.
Then
yeah.
we're calling him in the post show.
Okay.
He's a big part of this conversation. He,
He
should
is,
be here.
yeah.
He's not even respecting your parents at all.
Now he's bought a few things
And he helps
for
around
the
the house.
house. As far as like,
You guys like him living
Vacuum.
there?
He's gonna
There
say no,
was-
but they're best friends.
I don't
They
know
Well,
about
we're not
best
best friends, but we're
friends,
I'll
but
tell you, he's grown
they
from a
tolerate-
child to
a man.
at least an older child.
he's got, well, he's gotten better
Yeah.
over the years.
So I can
will
deal with
say
him, and we
that.
we started out as because we felt he needed a better home, but that was when he was a kid, you know.
Why'd you
Eh.
pull the fucking like? Come on, you pulled the stepsister video on. You totally did. You're like, oh no, stepbrother, I'm not wearing panties right now. You're fucking your stepbrother.
No.
They brought
but-
him in
but
as
hey,
a fucking.
hey.
Well,
Yeah.
we
Didn't
We
even
were
know he
friends.
wasn't his brother for a while.
okay, but that's because he was
Really?
itty bit. Yeah.
You suck with money, so you download a budgeting app. You start with the classic one, YNAB, but everyone just deletes it because it's way too complicated to use. Get free samples to see if you. You like it? Or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb.
But that's because he was
That's
itty bitty, and
it-
he's been around since he was itty bitty. But that's because
How
Been
itty
around since
bitty?
he's been
Like, he was like,
born,
what,
basically.
Well, that if it's 6 years,
Yeah,
he
he
would
was
have been
one.
one when
He's
we
been
brought him
yeah,
in.
my son. Yeah.
Our son.
Wait, whoa. Who are we talking about?
Our son.
yeah,
Our son.
my
yes.
brother was
mean,
one when we started
Oh,
dating. Yes.
I heard that.
No.
Okay, so how long has this other person been there?
He has been there for basically the whole 6 years that we've been together.
Mhm.
We were together for 4 months.
So
and then he
you
moved
did.
in.
You did pull this like
No, we
stepbrother
were-
fucking thing.
We were friends before he
friends. Friends.
moved in. Yeah.
Then he moves in and you start sleeping with the guy
And
that moved in?
We were dating for
Come
4
on.
months.
Well, you said
before he-
friends.
Well, yeah, we were friends, and then we started dating for 4 months, and then he moved in.
And he's been
You-
with us since.
And you wanted to move in the guy she was dating? At like
We
15,
didn't
16?
want to, and we didn't know.
It kind of just happened. He stayed the night one night,
And
then
then just
he
never
went
That's
home,
what you
and
wanna
then he
hear.
stayed the night again, and just never
But
left.
the kid's home life was horrible. I mean,
Okay,
so,
which I get that, but also just dating your daughter
but
too.
at
It
a
wasn't
point,
like a.
yeah, it's like you're an adult, move out. You know,
Well,
you're not
I
our
do agree
kid,
with that.
You know,
You can't even tell me how much money he's making yet. You're trying to get on a loan with him right now for a trailer.
I know he makes
so
money. I just don't know
What? You
his
just told me his
average
last
pay-
paycheck was 700.
And that's the lowest because
Cool.
when it rains.
What is
yeah.
the average 8? Like I don't know, and you can't give me a number. I mean, I know there's lots of
There's
drama
lots of
and whatnot
issues.
in this house, and this house is chaotic. And I know you guys just got in a big fight over you took money from the joint account, and you gave it to your brother or her brother. You gave it
He
to her
does.
brother.
He does it with friends too. It's not just my brother.
So she's trying to manage the household finances, and you just take money out of that and just give it to people.
Not only does he
Well-
take money and give it to other people, but
Mm-hmm.
he also takes money and uses it for gambling. Which I'm not saying that she doesn't either.
Okay, addiction
Guilty.
transfer.
yep.
What the f- are you doing gambling? Why? What are you doing? What is this
It's
gambling?
'cause
What does it
I-
look like?
It's online, the online gambling slot machine.
Slot machine
game, yeah.
online?
Yeah.
How much are you spending on this?
Way too much.
How much?
Honestly, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh, I don't even have skill
I don't know
insight.
anything
What
about
the
it,
hell?
honestly, really. That's the bad thing.
Wait, you like it too?
I do. Yeah.
Well, now we know why we're still in a
probably
trailer.
just as bad. Or, well,
I'm being told thousands a week. Now
so
I understand why we're making no progress in life.
correct.
That's
Okay.
So-
I mean, this
so
must be
it-
devastating to see your parents do that. I would. I'd mine.
Well, it's yes, it's thousands a week, but some of that, I mean, there are winnings to it. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I won 60,000.
Not even close to net though.
Well, she did
Probably
win
break
I
it
did
even at
win
this point.
60,000.
Yeah, but if they're doing thousands a
Well,
week, net
yeah.
would still be negative.
yes,
And
I
that's-
agree. It's definitely
Especially on
That's-
slots. It's
that's
one of the
probably the
literal
only
most addictive
reason-
things.
It's probably the only reason I even know about the financial situation because she won the 60 grand. If she wouldn't have won that, like I built a budget
After
for
she
them and
spent
that
how
everything.
was
many
over a
tens of
year.
thousands?
Yeah, that was a year ago. But
oh, you got to double that because I'm doing the same.
and
So-
he's not won 60.
no,
grand.
I didn't win.
But he I think mine
I guess just
right
sitting
now is
there,
probably
just like
worse.
next to each other, just
Any
Slots
downtime,
sometimes.
any downtime, he'll be in the bathroom playing it.
what the fuck?
Well, yeah, he has more downtime than me, so
How? I
Yeah,
thought
when
you
I'm
just said you
driving.
work like
Yeah.
80 hours a week.
right.
Yeah.
What? Where's the downtime?
Well, Well, when he works, he'll go to the gas station and he will sit at either McDonald's or the
Sometimes,
gas.
play the
No,
game.
not sometimes. It's all the time. And he'll sit there in the bathroom for hours.
Hours.
You will watch Life 360,
Hours.
and he will be at the same location for an hour and a half,
Oh, that works.
gambling, watching
Gambling.
YouTube.
There it is,
I don't
max
know what
rate.
he's doing in there. He'll do the same thing when he gets home. He'll sit in the bathroom for 4 hours. When the
What?
tree
No,
came through the house, he was on the
He-
pot.
That
and he
would
had
make
been there for
me-
3
that would make
hours.
me think
Yeah.
drugs.
No.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's the gambling.
In the
So you
bathroom?
trade
Well,
one addiction for the other, right?
So this is
it's
why Beth thinks you don't want to
YouTube-
be around them.
No.
correct.
Well, maybe.
I do too. I mean, we feel that way. That's
Do you
how.
not want to be around them?
No, I
I
enjoy
don't
being
think
around.
he does. I
He's-
don't.
if you're
I
sitting
think
in
he
the
wants
bathroom
no
gambling
responsibility
for-
in life. Like he has little,
I do have
it's
little responsibility.
Little
but-
responsibility. The only thing
But
he
I-
has to do is get my son on the bus in the morning, and I lay everything out. I have
But
his
that's not
lunch
'cause
ready
I
to go.
haven't
I have his
tried
backpack.
to get responsible.
His clothes are laid out. You literally have to get him dressed and on the bus. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's little to no responsibility. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't take care of the
Well, I
bills, you don't
cook
take
'cause
care
you're a
of
good cook.
anything. I understand that I cook, but
last
it'd be
time-
nice to have a break every now and again.
The last
to
time that he
breathe.
did
But
something,
even
he
when I
swept
try
and she
and
came
get-
behind him.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
When I
well,
try, I've tried to take responsibility, quote unquote, from her so she could have a lesser amount of responsibility, and she doesn't want to give it up.
She is.
Or she gives
controlling.
it up, and then she comes right behind me, and I didn't do it right. So, you know.
Well, he didn't know that, so thanks.
But it was funny. I had to throw it in there.
You have sex with your stepbrother.
Come on.
But yes, she's very not controlling, but she does. Like, I know my position. She
Yeah,
runs
but
the
every time there was
household.
an onboarding call, you were too busy to join in
true.
any of them.
That's
Well,
right.
He
Taking
felt that he
adults
had
and
nothing.
gambling.
He thought he had nothing important to say.
That's for us to determine.
Like, as far as financial stuff, I have no clue. Like I don't know it's a problem until she calls me and says, "Hey, don't spend any money on this account," or "Don't
Yeah,
spend
well,
any
why
money on-"
don't you just tell him he's not allowed to go gift other money to people? So what is
have.
this? I want to get back to that. What is that? What is happening?
So
I'm a sucker.
my brother also has a gambling addiction.
He's the one that
And-
showed
Is
it
he
to
in
me.
a trailer on the
Jesus.
property?
No, he's in. No,
He might as well be. Yeah, I mean-
he's in a
He's the one that showed the
family
game to them.
home, so he pays little to no rent.
Family
But he
home?
also got like
What's a
his
family
truck
home?
repossessed.
Her
and
parents, her
he's-
family owns a lot
so
of land.
he's
and
the
stuff.
one who got my husband initially onto the gambling app.
What is the app?
I don't know if you need to.
I don't
yeah.
know. It's not
It's a
me. I'm
casino
getting
This
thumbs
is-
up in the back.
And it started probably about three and a half years ago when that happened. Well, where I'm going with it, as far as going back to my brother and the money lending, he spends all his money on gambling or whatever.
Well, living at
And-
home, basically, with the parents on their
Well,
property.
he pays
He
hardly
pays
anything
next
in
to
rent.
nothing on rent.
yeah, he lives on at
This
my
is a family of losers. I'm sorry, right? You're a loser. You're a loser. I mean, you work, but you sit in the. You don't even interact with your family. His brother's a loser. Your grandpa's a loser, and you delegate like a loser. You don't delegate, and then you complain about not delegating.
And I know I'm an enabler.
No, you don't delegate, and then you complain about how no one does anything after you don't delegate because you complain about
I
delegating.
don't delegate because if
It's
I,
not
if
done
I-
right.
No, because if I delegate, I've delegated for him to take the trash out. And he won't do it. It'll sit for a day.
Why? Why don't you
before-
take out the
because
trash?
it's when I say I want something
Shit,
and I
I should've
delegate, I
kept the
want it
second
done
one.
right then, not.
Well,
2
that's
or
not
3
how
hours from
everything
then.
works. I mean, if you say, "Hey, can you take
Well,
out the
then
trash
I can do
today?"
it myself.
Okay, well then that's fair
But then
because
don't
you
bitch
don't
about
get to
it.
just
Okay,
demand
well-
something's done in the second.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I agree, don't take a whole day, but hey, can you take out
Right.
the trash this afternoon?
Right.
Or
It's like
I don't
this
know.
afternoon.
No. So I asked him to do the floors for me. It took him 3 days.
But they got done.
It doesn't matter. It took him 3 days. We were sitting there
not a big
walking on
place.
dog hair for 3 days.
And then I came home from work and did it
And then I came behind you and
and redid it.
Yeah, redid it. I was laughing. She was
Yeah.
just.
Okay, so
Dude,
how much is he giving to the brother?
Not a lot. It's
It's
just
not-
There was a big
it's
fight that came from
Well,
this?
it's at
Yes.
inconvenient times.
a
'cause I
couple
didn't
weeks
tell her
ago.
ahead of
yes.
time.
Tell me, what happened?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
So I saw that there was money given to my brother through our account because he will
And
cash
granted-
app it to him.
I've been told not to do it.
And I have.
Well, how am I supposed to say no to the brother-in-law? You know, because we're
no.
friends.
I practically
Without being a dick.
beg
Just say you
him.
can't.
I beg him to not give my brother and his friend
'Cause it takes-
money, and he does it anyway. So
He does
what
pay
is
back.
the point of me?
He does pay it back.
But
He
in
pays
like
it
2
back
weeks.
3 weeks later.
Yeah. And by that
So-
time, we need it way soon.
Which is why
And the problem is I don't know our finances, so I don't know what position
But
we
if I
are.
ask you not to do it, repeatedly have asked you not to do it, repeatedly begged you not to do it, and the very next day you're doing it. So why? That's just a battle I'm
guess
never
I'm-
gonna win.
What's a
I just can't
gut?
be a dick.
I know you're not walking out the door, but gut. Pretend 100% is you're walking out tomorrow. 0% is you would never even consider walking out. Give
Oh.
me where you're at.
100%.
Honestly.
I'm not walking out.
So 0%.
0%.
Really? So you would be willing to put up with any of this forever for the rest of your life? Not a single, not even 1%.
Yeah, 0.
Well, I wouldn't do it to
That's
her.
crazy.
my-
What do you mean? You are. What do you mean?
Well, you, well,
Huh? Wait, huh? No, I'm saying everything that's
He's
going
looking
on, not going back
around.
to what was happening in the past. But,
I
you're
mean,
taking
I
money.
love him. He's the father of my children.
Yeah, but you
I
also
mean,
just had to open up another bank account so we couldn't have access to it. That's not screaming trust. That's not screaming bond for life. That's crazy. Your daughter knows more about the household finances than he does.
that is true, but he's not there, and I have tried.
And yet you're not even
no,
considering
hang on,
1%.
because I have tried to go over finances with him a few
And yet you're
times.
at 0%?
Better be a 0%.
Really?
Well, I don't want
It
my
shouldn't
love
be.
of my life. Yeah,
I
should be at
agree. I'm not
0%.
saying it should be at 100%, but there's a lot in between there. 0% is
I can't
crazy
blame
with
you.
someone
Wait,
who's
wait,
never
wait.
there.
Yeah. Well, when the drugs were in place, yes, I was there.
She was in.
I was
Well,
at
I understand that, but,
but
he's never there. You have a young
Well,
kid.
Yeah, it is difficult.
Young kid, I would want you to be there.
And I try and get there. Anytime
Does
I'm
he
not
try
working.
to get there?
Yeah, when I'm not working.
The other day, perfect example. The other day, he was going to be going 45 minutes away and back, and my son and I were sitting there, and I was like, "Hey, it's Friday night. You know, when Dad goes back to the shop, when he's got to go make the run, we'll just go with him because it was like 7:00 Friday night. We could spend some time together since they don't spend a lot of time together. We as a family don't." And I was like, "Well, when your dad calls me." Because he was supposed to, we'll go ride with them. That phone call never came.
Why?
Well,
And then
because-
I called him, and he was already at the location.
Yeah.
So it was, to me, it was an ample
Why?
opportunity for us to spend time together when we haven't been able to. And yeah,
well,
that kind of hurt.
I thought I could get done in enough time to be home and spend some time, and it didn't work out that
Why
way.
not
So I should have
communicate?
gone.
There's
Yeah,
little.
that's my
Well,
fault.
he doesn't.
I'm
He
bad
doesn't
about-
answer his phone.
I'm bad about not making
He
phone
doesn't.
calls.
His phone will die.
Very
We
frequently.
won't know where he's at.
Is this not all extra sketchy with spending like an hour and a half in a McDonald's, spending 4 hours at home in the bathroom, and phone dying
No,
all the
I
time?
usually get.
Dude, that's just
Well-
read
I spend a lot
so
of
sketchy.
Yeah.
I think
Kevin,
that
get
he
an extra
traded one
battery.
addiction for the other.
I
Probably.
do spend a lot of time on my phone.
Probably.
Well, he watches YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
it's
my
so
goodness.
bad. It's so.
What?
He
so
plays it
bad.
at full volume, and he'll sit there
Oh.
and laugh
Oh, you're like an immigrant.
so loud.
I'm immature when it comes to.
Oh, very
yeah.
much so.
Yeah.
He said
when it comes to the
immigrant,
videos.
not immature.
I just wish some of that of time of videos and gambling were put towards us as opposed to that.
And it should
Yes,
be.
then
It
why
should be.
aren't
And-
you?
well,
She has expressed this, I
Right.
assume.
I have.
She
Well,
has.
and there's I have a shop too on the property, like, and I spend a lot of time in the shop doing things.
How about you just try to spend a little
Yeah.
bit with the family? I'm not saying
Yeah.
every ounce of every day, every second. But
really.
also, every time they bring up any issues, if she complains, if he complains, or everything, you immediately just get defensive and say that they're calling you a bad mom as well. So it's not just all on him. You're immediately defensive. You shut people down and you go at it. I'm being told from the pre-interview phone calls. So you bring up complaints and she just shuts you down with "you're calling me a bad
It's-
mom."
It's not. She does hear me out, but she tries to spin it as if I'm calling out her person, her character. We were in a trailer that had, not the best living situation, and due to that, she thought that I was calling her a bad mom. I'm not.
Well,
So
because
the
she would
situation, because there's
it's the
mold.
way it made me feel. It was
Which
the
is
comments that were
fine.
made about the home, and it's like, well, if I could change that situation, I would. And I get it. I know the gambling. Maybe
That's
we
bad.
weren't
That's bad.
gonna be in the situation or could be out of the situation, but it
Well,
was
now
the
we have to,
words
so-
that made me feel like I'm a bad mom.
I'm just so confused why we even need to live there. The median home sales price in Little Rock as of February of this year, so last month, $247,000. You guys' income is incredible. You could totally qualify for something reasonable. The median
our
sales
plan-
price.
Our
well,
plan was buying property and building our forever home.
Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to do that when we're already in? Well, okay,
Well, we own the property now,
Right.
so
okay, and it's 5 acres, right?
Yeah,
We're
5
gonna
acres.
build, and we love this property.
It's right next door to her parents.
so
And
Okay.
I
So it's
inherit, once my grandparents pass away, I inherit that 5 acres that my grandparents
Well,
are
you're
on.
creaming for that, I guess. I don't know.
No,
Like what?
I was just saying they'll be on the property right next to me, so it'd be nice to have our family just right there together. It's not.
You know, you can be down the street. I grew up like a 5-minute drive from my grandparents, and it still felt like we were close. It's fine.
I know.
Okay, like you're allowed to.
Yeah.
Okay, you're never gonna leave.
No.
You're never
Oh,
gonna
don't
have
say
any
that.
Probably
independence.
not.
No, I mean
Don't
this is
say
as
that.
clear as day. She's really not going to.
But
I
I'm
really
okay
don't think
with
so.
that.
Well, life
And
is
see
so
that,
short.
See that? You see that?
Well, there it
But
is.
I
see that.
am. I'm okay with her being close to me. I am.
Close is different.
Not in the
Close.
same
Well,
house.
Well,
Life
not in
is
the
She's
so
never gonna learn any
house.
skills.
No, I definitely don't.
I know.
That's
I've already
one
been
thing.
told.
I told her, I said, because my little brother, I know nothing about money. Once I was able to, you know, go out on my own and deal with money, I had no idea what I was doing. And so I was trying to tell her, hey, my little brother's young. Try and teach him while you can.
Which one? Little stepbrother or little brother?
Little brother.
Okay.
Which is true. If she wanted something, she got it.
I was definitely very
There's,
spoiled.
Another issue.
she never did without. So if she wanted it, she got it. So
I
The
definitely.
whole enabler thing
I didn't
spoiled.
see it.
goes all the way down.
Okay. I gotta get into these numbers because we're gonna be here for 1,000 years. What do we think this household financial situation score? Actually, what do you think your financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute best, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. Just you.
Like a 2.
And what do you guys think your
I-
household is?
6, 7, maybe.
Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with
He
hammers.
said 6, 7.
Okay.
But I also do have to mention,
Three.
because
think-
of the ignorance with financials, I also did accidentally open up a credit card at the beginning of the month.
Accidentally.
I did. I was trying.
Accidental. What the are you talking about?
So
Accidental?
I was looking at pre-qualified cards and I was trying to see what the limit they would give me.
And so they should got one.
So then I
You
clicked on it.
applied to get the limit. Of course. Oh my goodness, dude,
Yeah.
you're
Are you talking about the most
21.
recent?
Not a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
She did that because somebody told her.
Well, I was
now
gonna-
listen. Somebody told her, not me. Somebody told her that if she were to open another credit card,
It would
she
balance
didn't-
out my
it-
credit balance a little bit better.
it would up her credit score by
But I
getting more
wasn't-
credit. So
I-
that's why she did it.
I was looking. I wasn't actually gonna do it just
That's true.
now. I
How do
was
you
just trying to
accident-
look.
She did. She
but yeah,
accidentally did.
yeah.
If you want your Hammer financial score, get it for free at calebhammer.com. It's free and it only takes a few minutes to see where you stand in the world of money, where you're doing poorly and where you're doing great. And if you don't want to be like the guests that end up on the show, if you want to actually fix your money like tens of thousands of monthly active users are, you got to download the DollarWise budgeting app. You can go to the website, dollarwise.com, or download link in the description below. Most people take the free trial. They love it. They sign up for the annual version because it saves 50%. And when you do, you get my 30-day detailed meal plan so that you can no longer complain about not being able to afford doing meal plans and making meal plans and having snacks and drinks, because we make all your snacks and drinks and multiple meals, all your meals for the day right here. And I'll sign it like I did this one, and I'll mail it directly to you. So you guys have this.
Cool.
So teach, especially you, you'll have a detailed meal plan in there, okay?
I can't cook. I mean, no, I can.
There you
but,
go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as easy as ever, man. It really is. Really is. Now, you can keep that on the table if you want.
Okay. Your signature looks like the Chick-fil-A logo.
I have heard that.
Oh, it
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna need to know who. Oh my. Me? Are you kidding me?
And I do know that
Okay.
first one is mine because
Well, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask. Okay, so this is Beth's. Capital One Quicksilver. What is going on here? Oh my! We're spending so much money, spending way more money than you're putting towards it.
and I'm also putting a ton
You're
towards
basically
it.
maxed out. Yeah, but it doesn't matter when you replenish it. You're just offsetting it. You didn't actually make any progress. You didn't make any progress. $4,863.39. How does that make you feel when you hear that? Your daughter, 21-year-old, not even moving out, has every blessing in the world with no actual overhead costs in her life, has a maxed out 5,000-hour credit card with 167 hours a month as a minimum monthly payment. She only does minimums and doesn't purchase, which is incapable of both. It takes 21 years for her to pay this off. She will be 42 years old. 42 years old, and then maybe she'll finally get her ass out of the house.
This is what
Maybe.
I tried to prevent from happening. I
And how'd
did.
you do that?
When she got her first credit card with this one, I told her, I said, this is how it works.
That was it. That's all you did is
No,
said
I
credit
said
cards
this is how it works. Well, her
Didn't
limit's
teach her how
gone.
to budget.
Well, her limit's gone up.
Okay, well, if you actually taught her
but-
how it worked and taught her how to budget and taught her how to make the payments, balance it every single month, it wouldn't matter if the balance went up. Or, well, the limit.
the credit limit. Right. I did tell her. I said, if you put something on it, pay it off. It's going to help build your credit. So the whole point in her getting it was so that she could use it and put gas on it a couple times through the month, pay it off, you know, before the due date.
That did not happen.
I did tell her that that's what she needs to do because clearly I'm in a situation where I can advise her on what not to do.
Okay, you
she
tell
just
me.
didn't.
So I think I did really good with it at first, of course, as everybody does. And then there was a raccoon that fell out of the tree behind the house, and we kind of took it in and kept it for a couple months. And then my dog got pregnant, so she was expensive.
Why was your dog pregnant? Why was your dog
Yeah.
not fixed and free?
Well, I was trying to
It's
wait.
the first thing
she
you're supposed to do.
Well, she's a purebred Rottweiler, and I was trying to wait until her growth plates were done growing and then get her fixed. But my boyfriend's dog is also not fixed.
Well,
so
fix that one. Obviously, the
he's
balls
too
are
old
easy.
now. He's too old now.
He was too old then?
Yes.
How old?
7, 8.
Okay, I don't know.
So she got pregnant, and the puppies were expensive. I probably spent about $3,000 just on the
Where'd they
puppies.
go?
Well, we kept one, but the other ones they went to their homes.
You guys happy in this house?
No.
This is insane.
Isn't it? It's crazy.
Huh?
Isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy.
I would
It's
lock
nuts.
myself in the bathroom.
Yeah, thank you.
And go to the workshop. I mean, this place sounds insane.
It definitely is. I won't disagree with it, but
Well, you're the one doing it.
And
yeah.
then throw a
And they
6-year-old
can't
on
even
top
get
of
you
that,
out.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
I said, then throw a 6-year-old on top of that.
But the puppies were a lot, and then I got 2 ferrets, which I definitely shouldn't have done. They were
Clearly
$300
not.
and $400 each.
You have $120 of interest accruing on this in a monthly basis, and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Walmart, Amazon, Academy Sports. Heck, I mean that's okay, but it's insanely expensive, and to put it on a credit card that accrues interest that we can't pay off is
How much
dumb.
was that one?
$244.
Okay, I think that was.
Yeah, that's how much she spends.
That
on
was a
dog
cage.
food.
That was a cage.
Oh.
But
That
even
was-
still, you gotta get food and shit on top of it. I know that. Apple Bill, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Sonic. Mastermind Escape, $61. Amazon, this is all bullshit. Going in and getting some bullshit. Smoke Palace.
Yeah, I do have a vaping addiction.
Why? Why do you want everything to be the worst in life that you can possibly do? Like, what? Why? Why do you just want everything to be the actual worst? I really don't understand.
I don't even know how I started vaping. I started
Probably
vaping when
the
I was like
boyfriend.
15, 16,
Where
something.
were you guys? Where the f were you guys?
They were very lenient with me. I
With
could do
vaping?
Well, no, just letting me go out and do what I wanted to do.
All right, every business owner I talk to right now is obsessed
was good,
with
Ding.
AI. And I get it. Everyone's like, well, you should just try using AI. But nobody wants to be the one guessing and lighting money on fire, which is exactly why I like today's sponsor, NetSuite by Oracle. Here's the reality. Your competitors are already making moves. Sitting on this, then just hope it magically fixes payments and go to Zoc.
Shit.
So
Vaping's
it's kind of
horrible,
like
and it's
instead of
the-
smoking weed,
Yeah.
she
It's
vapes.
expensive though.
I can't
It's
smoke weed
true.
nor
And then
I
on
can't
top
drink.
of that, she'll ask me for like gas money and stuff. Because she's maxed out and she needs
Yeah,
money.
on vapes.
So
7 Brew Coffee, Arby's 7 Brew Coffee, Microsoft
addicted.
Realms Plus.
she's
Microsoft Realms? Oh, that's Minecraft.
It is Minecraft.
She's
I
Minecraft.
think I
Just
canceled
vaping
that
in
now.
Minecraft. Then no.
Oh.
No.
Interesting
she's
that Caleb knew
Exotic,
that.
Amazon, Andy's ice cream, bullshit. Amazon, Smoke Palace, Amazon. You got premium. No, prime time. I don't even know what that
well,
is.
she's got
That's
an energy
Sonic,
drink
Chick-fil-A.
addiction.
You do too?
Bad Red Bull.
Bro, I'm serious. What
Red-
the f is wrong with you guys? Okay, this one's chug juice. Make it at home. It tastes better than your energy drink bullshit anyway, because every guest has confirmed that once they've tried it.
I was drinking
40
2
cents.
Well, Monster is where she
You can
started,
do
and
two.
now it's
You can
Red
do as
Bull
many as you
a
want
lot.
a day. There's 100 servings in there. It's 40 cents a serving.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
was doing 2 monsters a day.
There you go.
And then I
now
started
you're doing
having
2 scoops a day.
heart
She was having heart problems.
Okay, well you're doing 1
Oh
scoop a
yeah,
day.
no shit.
Yeah.
Smoke Palace, Amazon, Chick-fil-A, Amazon, McDonald's, TJ Maxx. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
You're maxing out your
Enough
credit card
bullshit.
for bullshit.
Pay rent.
A lot of that Amazon.
You won't
stuff-
pay rent and you'll just spend it all on bullshit. Yeah, give me your phone. $227 in interest accruing.
Which
Is
Remember,
that
Which
this is
what?
this is everybody's
Give.
Amazon.
Oh, well,
We use one account.
Okay, well, you have a shit ton on your credit card alone. So let's see in here. Okay, Apple Music, Grok, MyFitnessPal, Twitch subscription. Okay, well, you got our thank you tier, which is kind of stupid because the Hammer Elite's the best one on YouTube.
I did do that for a
and
little
then
bit.
Premium. Well, no, you still have it now, but I would just rather get Elite because it's better value. So many more shows.
well, are you looking up subscriptions?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
On her
pay the
phone.
subscriptions.
She pays me for them, but they're on that credit
Yeah.
card.
That's so
Yeah,
stupid.
but she
Well, then
doesn't use
why
the money. Well,
mess?
she doesn't use the money that I give her to pay on her credit card. She
And
uses
you
it
worried
for other
about me
expenses.
not using the money right?
Pants, 12-inch subwoofer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love my subs, but they're broken right now.
Bro, you're getting this shit while maxing out your credit card? City passenger airplane, I'm gonna assume this for the kid.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, another 12-inch subwoofer. Seamless sports bra, more flight things. Endless no-show seamless thongs.
What?
I don't know if those
Why
are
does the
yours or
mom look
mine.
proud?
Probably hers.
I think
Oh,
those are
that's
hers.
why.
You go.
This is just insane. You just spend so much f***ing money. I don't get it.
To not pay rent.
To not pay rent. Okay, whose Capital One Quicksilver is this?
Oh goodness.
already scared.
$2,952.60.
I believe that's his.
Oh,
I think
we
it
don't even
originally
know.
started as a Walmart card, and then Capital One took it over.
All right. Well, father like daughter. 2,950.
I
Huh?
don't know. Didn't any cards that are in my name aren't mine.
What?
As far as-
They're his.
Who is this then? Oh.
You.
But it's in his name.
It's in his name.
What the f is wrong with
Jesus
you, dude?
Christ.
Again, like you only make the minimum payment, yet you're purchasing on it while it's accruing interest. $96 a month, $2,952.60. Takes 15 years to pay off. Your youngest will be out of high school.
We'll be 80.
It's overmaxed out. It's overmaxed
is.
out. On your credit, she has an overmax. I thought he was the bad one for taking money from your account, but you go from his credit and overmax out a
Well, but
card?
hang on,
Now I
because if
understand
he-
why we don't
right,
trust
but,
anyone in this
uh,
house. Okay.
But here's the thing.
What
I
the
have to get credit because he spends from the checking account.
So it's my fault.
I'm not saying it's all your fault. No, it's my fault
I don't
too,
think anyone
100%.
takes it.
I was about to say, there's no accountability being taken anywhere with these three. This is fucking insane.
Accountability in this household. For anything.
Yeah.
No
And
argument
they
on
all
this side of it.
they all kind of think it's funny, which is not good. I mean, it's wholesome, but it's not good.
Okay, what is Credit Fresh line of credit?
Oh, goodness.
$4,500. No, there's 2,000 and then 2,500.
500. Yes.
What is this?
So,
Is this a-
probably a month ago is when. So it's a line of credit.
But
Yeah.
I was told
we-
it was closed.
So when I won the 60,000, right? I didn't say closed. It was paid off.
It was paid off.
So I paid all of the line of credit and personal loans that we had, and then
This accumulated
that-
in a year? The
no,
stack?
that accumulated.
The stack?
No.
You paid off all the debt with your
Oh
wins
no,
a year
not
ago?
all of the debt.
Oh.
No.
Okay, continue.
Just the line of credits for the Credit Fresh. Those were paid off, and about a
gotcha.
month ago, I used and started going back down to
Why? What'd you pull the line of credit for?
the gambling.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Okay, there's no good guy in this story.
Nope.
It's not all his fault. It's not all her fault. It's your fault too. You're pulling $4,500 in a month for gambling?
And to help cover bills
Because
because
of
of
the
the
gambling.
gambling.
And oh,
Material formation signal in the skies nearby.
what the f*** are we doing, guys?
Apparently gambling.
What's your minimum monthly payment on this?
Monthly, both are 220 each, so $440 a month.
Sake, this is insane. What is your thoughts on this? Seeing this, this is insane.
Oh, when I found out that she opened the credit lines, I was extremely disappointed.
Oh wow, disappointed. Okay.
Because I thought that all of the lines of credit, all the personal loans
They
and all that
were.
were paid off and
They were.
closed.
Yeah, but now you're doing it again. That's
I know.
even worse.
And I made the promise that I wasn't going to do it again. That I wasn't going to get us back into
Well,
a.
so when
and
she won
here
the
we are.
60,000, I sat down and I made a whole checklist of credit cards, lines of credit, personal loans, payoff, like which ones to pay off.
Your
which ones are
daughter's
next.
doing this for you, by the way.
She's right over here. You know, I mean, she's all right doing
I
that.
asked her to help me. I
fuck
actually
is
asked
wrong
my
with
husband
you?
to help me, but
Well, he's not there.
Well, also,
I did.
whenever
I mean,
I,
I asked
I'm
him to
not
help me, but
disagreeing.
he didn't have the time. So, and I wanted
He reacted so good right there, though. It's like, what the fuck? Well, how am I catching? Well, what you say fuck me for?
But I've
somebody to
learned,
help
even if
me.
I did have the time, it wouldn't matter because she's going to take it all over and do it all herself anyway. Which is
Is that what happened here?
This is a reoccurring theme. One badly needs help, constantly asks for help, but when she does get the help, it's always entirely too late and it's entirely too ineffective, so she ends up doing it herself anyway. The other one doesn't really want to help, and it's content to just take all the L's because they're not significant L's ever. And then you got the kid.
Here?
I mean, she got the personal loans and the lines of credit paid off, but
and a couple credit cards.
a couple credit cards. She had, I think, 16 to start,
14.
14 to start.
Okay, but it's getting worse again.
Well, now I have 12 credit cards and 2 lines of credit.
now there was a period of time, I will, to her defense, that I went without a job because of the wreck that I had. They didn't have a vehicle for me to drive, and so I was down for 2 months, I guess.
A month and a half, recent. That was back in October. But prior to that, there have been stints. There's been
I know.
longer stints than that where he hasn't had a job.
But we're not going back that
Everything
far.
started
Yeah.
going down 2 years ago. Down about 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. Well, can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
What started 2 years ago? The gambling
Yeah,
started 2 years
That's right.
ago.
True that, yeah.
If you're doing thousands a month, we're reopening lines of credit after you've made progress and now we're
That's true,
getting
I never
worse
thought of that.
again. It's the gambling, guys. What the f is wrong with you? You have a 6-year-old. This is disgusting. You don't have the option to gamble. They have self-banning, right?
Right.
You need to self-ban yourself from these apps, right? Isn't that something
True.
you can
I
request?
don't know. I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it is. There we go. I'm getting head nods yes. You need to request that you are banned from these apps. You cannot control yourself.
That's true. Because I have to leave the app a few times and then come back.
That
to it,
does
right?
nothing. You
I
need
know.
to request a ban. You can't control yourself. You have a 6-year-old. And you have a failure of a daughter.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Still love you.
I feel like
Yeah, you can love her, but she's a failure. You're not doing anything with your slut, your stepbrother. You're doing nothing. Everything's a joke. You're living at home even though you don't like it. This
Yeah.
is it's pathetic.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pathetic.
I don't-
Nothing is going well. You guys make way too much money to be in this situation, which is even worse than
Oh, for
making no
sure.
money and being struggling.
Right.
You guys make over 6 figures a year, easily, 120 to 130,000 hours a year, and yet you live on a trailer on a property that you now own but can't do anything with, and it's just broken. Now you live with your parents, and your daughter's a failure, and who knows what the 6-year-old is gonna look like. This is a disgusting disaster. Wake up! For fuck's sake.
I haven't gambled since Saturday.
Oh,
Oh my god. It hasn't even been a week
Bro,
yet. God.
oh
I'm
goodness
just
gracious.
saying.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
This is like the most wholesome nightmare I've seen in a long time. They like are attached at the hip and completely divided somehow at the same time.
All I'm
Bro,
saying.
it's because you literally just got kicked out and
I
moved
get
into another
that,
house.
but I'm just saying.
You're out of
that
the routine.
That just
We're
means that I
homeless.
can do it. You know.
Well, yeah, anybody can do
so-
anything. It just depends
Well,
on how
no,
long.
not when it comes to addiction and stuff. Some people just can't walk away or
no,
stop.
you can
but-
stop.
Bro, it's been a
It's
couple
just-
days. Shut the.
Hasn't even been a
hasn't even
week.
been a full week.
No.
I'll get you the Mine card, formerly the Fizz card. It's a debit card that builds credit because obviously you can't manage credit cards or shit. You can only spend what's in your checking account. It's very good. Use that. I'll also get you a course career certification, whatever you want. A lot of people in the audience have taken those and gotten 6-figure jobs. So you do that and get the fuck out. What a mess. What a mess, guys. So what was spent? Let's see. No, wait. No, this is something new. Oh, this is just out of order. On your Quicksilver that we just saw before, on Nyx that is spent by you that you overmaxed out with 1,000 hours of interest also. Titan. I don't know. You tell me what this is.
What?
What is this? What are you spending $75 on?
Where is it?
don't even know what it is.
Nope, that's gambling.
Oh.
On a credit card. On a credit card. You overmaxed out his credit card for your gambling. Oh.
Rarity that
Oh, shut
I've
up.
only done that
No.
like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Really?
On the credit card.
Hey, we plugged your shit into the DollarWise budgeting app. Yeah. $5,598 in gambling.
Ooh, in a month? Jesus Christ.
I knew it was a lot. I knew that. It's not all me.
I know.
Damn, bro.
We plugged all your numbers into DollarWise, and your categories are.
They
Well, if the
all
gambling stops, then which it is.
sure.
That's $1,000 going out to eat. DollarWise saw you doing $1,000 out to eat. Just about.
A month? Is that a
one.
month? Seems high.
Well, does that include like gas station purchases, or is that just like fast food?
That's just
food.
fast food.
This is why you gotta plug your guys' shit into DollarWise. It'll automatically just tell you where everything is going, and you will have the biggest wake-up call. What
That's a
the
lot of money.
Guys, you don't even understand how
That's a lot of money.
disastrous this is. You should be living the best lives. The best lives in Little Rock. Median home price in Little Rock, what was that, 247? The United States is over 400. Do you guys realize how, well, it's because you live in Little Rock, but I mean, if you're gonna live somewhere like Little Rock, take advantage of how cheap it is to live in Little Rock.
Right. Yeah.
I'll have to see how this comes back to gambling somehow, but.
It won't. You can't.
We'll
can't
see. You
use
didn't know that for the
JCPenney
Capital
on-
One, which was his card anyway. $2,831.88, which is insane. $103 minimum repayment. What the f are we doing? Takes 14 years to pay off. What the? That is 33.49% interest rate.
It's the highest interest rate
Yeah.
on all the
I
credit
would
cards.
say so. Get a late fee last year.
What? On
Oh,
what?
that's interesting.
On
This
what?
card
On JCPenney?
on JCPenney.
That's surprising. I didn't know that.
Is it? It's either you were late or you didn't have enough money in your checking account when it attempted a poll.
Nothing's on
Well,
autopay.
nothing's on auto pay.
Well,
so
even if you
that-
paid and it didn't have enough, it would
Right.
bounce and you would
Right.
get return transaction fee. But there was one last year.
I try not to. I mean,
Well,
I
that's
have-
good. You didn't even know what happened.
Well, I have a calendar, and on my calendar, I know when the bills are coming
And how'd
out
that
and
work?
Apparently,
Not at all.
Let's see if you would let me, if you would kind of delegate some of that. Probably help you in the
She would still check it to make sure that you did it.
$1,100 in interest in a year.
Man.
Okay, who's the Capital One Platinum with $2,521?
we have 5 Capital One cards,
Platinum.
so I don't know.
World
It's either
MasterCard.
him. So we're authorized on each
Oh
other.
my good
so
death,
I
okay.
don't know which one's his and which one's mine. One of them's he's got 2 Capital Ones.
Thought you
for
might know
free,
the balance,
and I
but
have 2.
$2,521.64. Minimum monthly payment of $82. 15 years to pay off. Interest accruing. Oh, it's over maxed out. It's over. That's why it's not spent
Yeah,
on it.
so
It's over the limit.
So what I do.
Okay, it's on
Is
his
that-
credit.
So what I do is I will pay the minimum, and then before the statement
How's it?
hits,
Oh,
I'll.
it's not hitting at all.
You what? You what?
If we need
Why do
gas,
you need money? Why does a household in Little Rock, Arkansas, making $130,000 a year need gas money?
because of
Gambling.
gambling.
Exactly. Wake the f up. Capital One Quicksilver. 2,273. Who is this? This is the third Quicksilver. I bet it's on yours, Amy.
It's either me or him.
$2,273.32. Minimum monthly payment, $73. Purchasing additional cash advances, $46.36.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Well, I'll tell you what the it is right now. $19. What was it? What was it? What was it? Let's find out.
was it?
KTM. What's that?
KTM.
What's
Oh,
KTM?
she's laughing. She knows.
What's KTM?
Gambling. Yeah.
Really?
You're cash advancing from a credit card gambling.
But I didn't know they did cash
What?
advance like
Well,
that. I didn't
you
know they
certainly
did cash.
found out
I
when you
did
did
now
it.
because I didn't
And you
know
got a
what the-
$10 fee just for that.
Right, but I
my
didn't
God.
know
For
that.
$46, you paid
Right.
an additional 10, and now it's accruing interest on that plus
And
the
probably
10.
lost the $40.
And you went in the gas station and got some bullshit. Fees, interest, disaster.
I didn't know they did cash advance like that.
Well,
on the
yes,
credit
you
card.
did because you did it.
But I
Now
didn't
they-
at the
Another
time, or I
Capital One
wouldn't have done
Quicksilver.
it.
Sick. How many do we have? $2,036.77. 13 years to pay off. Minimum monthly payment $66. $52.16 of purchases. $46 of interest accruing. $36 over the limit. What? You have a vacation plan soon?
Oh,
you can't
well,
afford to go anywhere?
well, now,
What's your vacation? Better not be to Oklahoma
We're gonna
City,
go.
Vegas, or
Oh, girl, no.
We're going with my parents and my whole family to Dauphin Island, but it's not.
where is this?
Dauphin
Alabama?
Island, Alabama?
It's beautiful.
But it's not booked yet. I mean, but we
It's a
all
redneck
share
Riviera.
on the.
It's
cost
a
and
Dolphin
everything.
Island.
It's the Redneck Riviera.
Yeah, Dauphin Island.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful. We've
It
been
is.
there.
It's great.
We went there.
I'm
a
not
few
going
years
though.
ago.
I can't afford it.
Is it than Florida?
No, it's not in Florida. It's in Alabama.
Is it
it
nicer than
nicer?
Florida?
Oh, nice. Yes.
It's
like
right
those.
there. Then
I
just
think
go to
so.
Florida.
It's on. It's a.
It's nicer than like Miami
less
Beach or
populated.
Clearwater.
It's
Okay,
less
well, less
populated.
people, but it's nicer.
But it only takes
I
like
think
8
so.
hours to get there. So.
Oh, road
it's
trip.
Closer.
Yeah. Okay.
It's closer, and we share the cost of everything. So
Somebody
You would do
cooks
that
every
other
night.
places too, but okay. Ultra OG Ecom Solutions East, $52.16.
Gambling.
It's just
Right.
over the limit. Why do you actually even want to be close to this? You know the people you surround yourself with are often.
Well, I didn't know it was this bad.
Doesn't matter.
I knew it was bad.
I
didn't
told
know
you
it
should
was
be
this
there.
bad.
But it doesn't matter.
So the reason why I do it or did it was
Do it.
because the way that it works is
Who clears the water in
Wait.
Alabama?
It's not. It's
Exactly.
Not,
It's on the
yeah.
Gulf. The water's never clear.
No. But the beaches are nice.
And other Capital One
pretty-
Quicksilver, the literal fourth Capital One Quicksilver, fifth Capital
we
One
have five.
Quicksilver.
Yeah, we have.
Well,
five.
yeah, but one's hurt, so there must be another one coming. $1,765.86 with a $58 minimum payment. It's over maxed out. It's over the limit, guys. It's over the limit.
Not by a lot.
You're the one saying you managed the household and was
Oh
taking
my
victim
God.
complex the first half of this conversation, but you're the one gambling. This is your card. Gambling to over the limit on everything. You're managing the household? No, you're destroying the house. You're destroying the house. I don't care if he doesn't take out the trash. You're obliterating the finances of this house. You're going to bankruptcy. You're going to the end of this house and marriage and survival.
Maybe.
Maybe. Are these numbers not screaming loud enough for
No,
you?
it
What
is.
the
I mean, it's not going to because the gambling has stopped. So
Since
Bro.
a couple days ago. What? What are you talking about? How are you gonna gaslight me with that shit? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Don't ever say the gambling has stopped again.
it will. It is. It is. It has.
Yeah.
Since Saturday. Since Saturday.
Yeah, since Saturday.
Almost a week.
Shut up!
I don't feel so bad.
Well,
He's got one win. He's got one major win that he quit his thing, even though he replaced it with a new thing. But technically, he quit his thing, where she hasn't quit her thing. So he's got this one little win.
here's the thing. We're homeless, so of course, yeah, I can't.
You're living
afford
with
to
your
gamble.
parents. Shut the fuck up,
if anybody's
homeless.
homeless, I'm homeless. That's it.
City Simplicity, who's this?
Me.
What are we gonna see here? Oh, overmaxed out. That's curious.
Jesus.
Not by much, though.
Oh, that doesn't. Shut the fuck up by much. What do you mean by much? How much
If I
can
make
you?
another minimum.
Yeah,
for
before
the
you
next
purchase it on
month,
it, because you made a $50 minimum monthly payment,
right.
and then you purchase $82.66. So I don't give a f if you make a minimum. $1,219.21 is the balance,
If I make a minimum and not use it.
which you're incapable of. So I don't give a f. And even if you make a minimum and don't use it, it takes 8 years to pay off. 8 years. That's the shortest payoff, by the way, we've had so far.
It's because the balance is lower.
Yes. with a $58.09 minimum monthly payment. Wingstop. Critical, huh? Critical! We couldn't survive without Wingstop.
Oh,
Couldn't survive
man.
without
Why am I watching this without Richie? God damn it.
going in and getting some bullshit.
Oh, I will be right back. I'm going to see if I can will his appearance into existence. BRB. All right, it didn't work.
Interest accruing, high interest rate. Okay, Nick credit card, Chase credit card, $1,000. She says she doesn't know how to log in.
Yeah.
To
it's
even
been
pay.
Years. Right. I just
Oh,
make
you
the
call to
I
pay.
call to pay.
Oh, why do we live our life in such an overly complex?
Well, because the
there's
card,
so
well,
much
hang
mental
on. Now,
energy.
the card is in his name. He would have to call.
Call,
So
I didn't even know I had that card.
dude. You're in the bathroom
Oh,
4 hours a day.
God.
Call the f***ing bank.
I don't even know, but I have no clue what I like any of them cards.
What?
Yeah, like she.
What? Did she not
I've
tell
been
you?
so hands off that I have no idea what I did.
Why haven't you
Bro.
told them?
I've tried. He wants nothing to do with it. He wants
that's
the freedom
different.
of not having to deal with
You
it.
don't get
No.
that freedom as a.
This guy is probably a prime example of why you don't want to be the really cool teacher or dad equivalent. He's like so out of the loop on everything that he's just the chill guy that seems to be your friend when he's supposed to be like your disciplinarian and your guardian, which is, it's not really advisable to be both at the same time, and you're seeing why.
The father and a partner.
You can say what you want. I've tried a few times to talk to you about it, and it's as though you don't want to do it.
Well, I know I tried when I made the
logic of what he
when I
wants
made
to
the
do is
budget.
he wants to get another card with interest free and then transfer all the balances
That
over.
doesn't change
That's
any
what he wants to
behavior,
do.
asshole.
Right.
That's gonna make you get double the credit card debt, because then you're gonna not change behavior and build up the one that just went to zero.
Well, the only time that we talked about that is instead of calling
Consolidate.
consolidation.
Don't
we
do that either
right.
until you
No.
change
Right.
behavior.
Right.
Oh.
That's the only time I get involved, or you know,
Well,
that
no,
she brings it to.
whenever mom won the 60 grand, I tried to show you all the credit cards.
Dude, the only hope they have is if the kid actually takes charge and basically takes the role that the mom currently has, and just hope to God that she's not the fuck up that she is.
And everything, and
He's
you,
not interested.
You wouldn't look.
Because it
He's
doesn't
not
matter what I
interested.
say, you're going to do what you want, right?
It's probably a measure of
It'd,
truth to
it'd be
that.
nice to know what's going on, no?
But if you wanted to know, I feel like you should have been more forceful with
She
it.
didn't refute his point.
I mean,
Like I've tried to get her to say, hey,
What's the minimum monthly payment on this?
40.
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the platform, and I just upgraded it.
Financial score at CalebHammer.com. See where you stand, where you gotta do better, where you're doing shit. Listen, it just takes a few minutes and it is free. Figure out where you stand in the world of money. CalebHammer.com. See, I can't even see the
Well, it balances 1,000. But
Okay, care.
Care Credit.
Care
Yeah,
Credit.
that one they
Choose
kind of
the
screwed
animals.
me on.
So this is yours.
That's mine. He
Yeah.
had one, but we paid it off because if you don't pay it off in in a year, all the
Deferred
interest.
So how'd you get screwed on
compounds.
that? That's deferred interest.
Well,
Welcome.
because I didn't. It was the first
Well,
Care
you
Credit.
look at it.
I know, and I didn't.
You didn't get screwed over. You didn't look at it, dude. That's not getting screwed over. You can't be a victim in everything. 4 years to pay off, almost maxed out, $893. Okay, yeah, minimum monthly
No,
payment,
It's
and then
not
$30.
maxed out.
Almost. It's close.
Oh, and I don't use that. I just
Shit ton of
pay what I-
interest, of course. 26.69% interest rate. Who has a Home Depot credit card
I don't use that probably translates in her case to I don't use that to gamble.
now?
That's Nick's.
Who pays this?
I do.
So I'm confused because a larger payment was made on this one,
Did she just real name him?
and then no purchases, where there was purchases on everything. There were fines. What the f is happening here?
So
Okay, you owe $834.12. Minimum monthly payment $50.04. Okay, 23 months to pay off. Went down from 1,200,
Okay.
but well, you were past. No, no, you weren't. What is this fee? Oh, it's just a monthly fee. This is just a horrible card. Oh, it's at a 35.99% interest rate.
Oh, good gosh.
that's you.
Oh,
we
you
did
wanted
that-
to start a lawnmower business?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
where
Oh,
this
what
came
are we even
from.
talking
That
about? You
was-
wanted to start a business. You can't even get out of the bathroom.
That was back
That
in the
was
day.
when he didn't have a job.
Right.
And
When was
this-
that?
Right
oh,
before
years
rehab.
ago.
the addiction days.
It was
yeah,
right
back-
before rehab.
Oh,
Because he didn't.
sake.
That was what threw them into. The
What, because you didn't want to
ultimatum.
get tested?
No, he didn't want
No, I
to.
didn't wanna-
He didn't want to.
He didn't wanna work.
He didn't want
He
to
didn't
work.
want to work.
Yeah.
He still will tell you to this day.
Well, I
if he
don't
didn't
wanna
have to work,
but
he
you
doesn't
have
want to
to.
work.
Yeah.
So
Like anything at all?
Do what?
Well, no, I mean, I would work. I would just do exactly
Well, I
what
would do what I
wanted.
want to do. Right.
What
yeah.
do you want to do?
I'd love to get into having I'm just a big kid. Like I still, one of my
What's
vices
this
is baseball
infantilization
cards.
of all of you?
Yeah. Baseball cards, football cards.
Oh, for sake.
Yeah, no.
That would be your job?
Yeah,
Baseball cards?
Well, I would probably get into a collection.
Okay, don't pursue your passions
Yeah.
ever.
Right. Yep.
Good.
But that was what that is from.
Card was open for.
The card was open for his lawnmower business that went nowhere.
PayPal, who's this? You have everything.
His.
Of course. But you use it, right?
I don't use
4
it.
years to pay off. You pay it?
Yes.
$761.92 with a $30 minimum monthly payment.
Yes. The only time I've ever used the PayPal was to pay like a
So much
Central Excel
interest.
like a water bill to help pay on the water bill.
Why is it so high then?
These were purchases from a long time ago. I don't even know with PayPal
You
what
guys,
those
you
purchases
can
would
be
have
making
been.
so much progress, but you put it all to gambling. You could have such a good life. You have no idea. Who has the credit one?
Me.
You know, credit one's
And-
like the definition of the worst of the worst.
Yes, I know this because they charge a monthly
Oh, they
like
sure do.
$8 fee just to have the card, but it's like $378.
You think that's what's making or breaking your life? No, you're gambling. $367.79 with a $30 payment. It's almost maxed out. Interest and fees are accruing. What is this? Baptist Health.
Oh, so he had a medical emergency.
What?
So his ankle was.
Yeah.
So he had to go to
Are you on a
the
payment plan?
circulation. Yes, it's $50 a month.
Okay, and you owe
$350.
$343.26. I mean, this doesn't stress me out as much medical specifically, but I just don't understand why we gamble while we have this. Okay, money owed to family. What the? $57,000.
So that was for the purchase of the 5 acres.
Okay. So you bought the property, $57,000 for family? So it's a personal loan to family. I thought you said you acquired property. Oh, I didn't realize you still owed family for it. Oh, what the fuck? What's the minimum monthly payment? Is there interest on this?
No,
No.
interest in 130.
How does she
Or no,
know?
300.
130.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Can someone tell me?
300.
What the fuck are we doing? Why are we even doing this, guys? You could have got just a nice house somewhere. What the fuck are we doing? Why? What is this obsession with grass? I'm glad you have it. You'd get it somewhere else.
Well, the reason why we wanted the 5 acres is because it's right next to our family, and
They have the same
and-
issue.
And
But you had to borrow from family. Borrow from family! $57,000. Now you owe $300 a month. You're lucky it's 0 interest. It's so stupid. Dude, go into debt for everything. Who has student loans?
we both do.
We all do.
Well, we all do.
Okay, who has 57,000 on one? 53,000.
Who is it through?
Advantage.
Oh, that's it.
For what?
I got a bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm.
In marketing.
Business marketing.
Yeah.
Oh my, dude. What the when? This is so much. $53,132.56 minimum monthly payment.
2014.
$718.01. What the are we doing? What the are we doing, guys?
So I signed up for a plan on that one. It'll be paid off in 12 years. It's $270.
yeah, enjoy that forever. My God.
Yeah, yeah.
$270.
Okay, who has Mohila?
Me.
And
Well,
what's the
no,
total balance on
you.
this?
She does.
Yeah, that's mine. I have two separate loans, but the total is about 4,000.
And you got no student loans. Or you got no degree, right?
No degree. No, I went for one semester because I felt a little bit of pressure from family to go, but there was also no.
What, you felt too complicated not being literally under your parents' nose for 2 hours?
I was driving
You
home every
stressed out?
day.
She was
I was
driving
driving home
every
But
every
we
day.
had her-
Oh no, I was driving home. What the? Oh wait, you had a dorm?
Yes.
Dude, you are too sheltered.
Thank you.
You're actually gonna have a weird life.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't know a lot of things. Like cleaning, I have been watching videos because we're about to get our own place to learn how to do maintenance
Watching
on house.
videos on cleaning.
I had no idea that.
Yeah,
like,
it's
dishwashers and
wild, but
fridges
it's better
had
than
filters
nothing.
that you're supposed to clean. No idea.
It's something. Yeah. Yeah.
You could have asked me.
Could you guys parent?
You can't
the
use
life
that
of
one
life?
for
You could have
everything.
asked me. I've tried.
So mom made you go to this college
Yeah,
and go to
let's
the dorm.
just be transparent. I essentially forced her.
Honestly, you probably should have. You probably should
And a
have.
lot of that.
You're shouldn't.
But also, what I was going for wouldn't have been worth it because I was going
Do
for
whatever-
animal science.
What? There are animal scientists though.
But I can't do blood. I'll pass out.
Even
Oh
animals?
my god.
Yeah, I can't do it. I will
Then do
faint.
something else. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. Shouldn't have gone.
And it-
girl.
Now you're just gonna be a bank teller for the rest of your life, living with your parents forever.
Not teller, no. I'll
That's
move
what you
up.
are.
Now, but everybody loves me there, and they keep saying that.
Wow.
Well,
What an accomplishment.
I'll get up the ladder at some point.
Will you?
Yeah,
You're
everybody.
satisfied living at home. Having your parents walk on you.
I've also walked in on them.
Yeah, but we're
Guys,
married.
Can we
It
not
happens.
put
But-
socks on doors or something if we're gonna live
He-
like this? Who has the Kia Sorento? Okay. What's the balance? I can't tell.
It's like
Oh, there it
12 or
is.
13,000.
No, $13,280.65.
Yeah.
Minimum monthly payment. What's your minimum monthly payment on your student loans?
$55
Okay,
a month.
$55. And then yours on this Kia, $184.
Well, it's
We missed
really
your
sport.
student loans. What are your student loans?
So they're about 57 to
my-
60,000.
What's 60? What's your minimum?
So I signed up for a plan, and it's $250 a month.
I'm gonna die.
And in 5 years, anything not paid off will fall off. So it's an income contingent plan that I signed up for.
When?
About a month ago,
Okay.
because the first payment's just now coming due on
That
that.
doesn't make sense. With who? Federal government? The
ED
RAP repayment
Financial.
assistance program forgiveness is like 40 years of low payments.
It was ED Financial, and it was for 5 years.
I would double
and
check,
I think
but-
it's the length of it's because it's been so long. I mean, I graduated in 2010.
I would just double check. Okay, what's GS lending service?
GLS.
Past due. Past due $643.
That is
What the f is this?
that's
Oh, what is this at a 12.7% interest rate of debt?
yeah, that's the Hyundai.
Oh, it's a Hyundai. Who's Hyundai?
Well, it originally started as hers, and we
They
bought it
bought it
for
for me
her
for
when she went to
college.
college, brand new.
Of course, we couldn't stay
And
out of the
then-
house.
And
Oh, the
then,
Kia was past due as well.
yeah. Well, the Kia.
I'm
The
gonna die.
Kia
So
is.
tell me,
the
what?
Kia
Now
is-
he has it?
Well, hang on. So the Kia is $435 a month.
Yeah.
As far as the Hyundai, yes, now he has it. We bought it from her for $3,000, and she went and got her another vehicle.
took
Wait. Oh, the Kia. Okay. The Kia is $435 a month.
Correct.
Okay, so I had it lower, but the Hyundai. What's going on with this?
So it's $643 a month, and so currently what I
Hey, but you're late.
correct. So what I do is I'm a month behind.
So how much a month?
A month behind.
So it's three.
No, it's 6.
No, it's
And now you
643.
owe double. 643.91. My life. You owe a total of $16,781. What are we doing? 39 cents. And you're gambling, yet you're behind. This is so ridiculously. This is so stupid. Okay, the amount of paperwork left is usually the amount of paperwork that someone comes into financial aid. We're at an hour and 29.
Jeez Louise.
I think that
She just
you're
hit
about
me with a
done.
Jeez Louise. She needs to leave this house immediately. She needs to go get some life. She's saying Jeez Louise. She's an 80-year-old. She has no life. She needs to leave this
I
house.
don't like
can
cursing in front of my
You don't have
parents.
to curse,
I
but
know.
Jeez Louise is something no human has
I-
ever said in the history of 21 years old.
I'm around a lot
Kick
of old
her
people at
out
work.
and
shit.
home.
I appreciate that she doesn't curse or
You don't have to curse
that
that
she's
an old person. Okay. What is this? $24,264. What is that?
Okay,
that's
55%
not
interest
me.
rate?
That's my car.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's an Acura TLX 2020.
So we bought.
Why?
But when you don't
bought
pay
her-
rent, you can spend that kind of money on a car.
Huh?
And anyway,
$24,264. What's your
So-
minimum monthly payment?
it is $484.52. But I refinanced with my bank that I work for.
Is this the refinance or
Yes,
before?
that's the
This
refinance.
is the refinance at
It's
7.25%. It's not great. Still gonna pay it off quick. So
It's a lot better than what it was.
sure, great. Doesn't mean it's good. Hey, Amy, medical bills.
Oh, that's.
I don't even have a number.
It's UAMS.
How much is this?
So it's $782, I believe. $738.
What's the minimum monthly payment?
$82 a month.
Take.
And that's because he had to go
Same
to the
thing
ER and we didn't have
For
insurance.
the ankle thing?
And he didn't have insurance at the time.
Okay, I think that's
So-
actually the debt. Thank
Yeah,
goodness. The
that
rest of
is.
this is checking accounts?
Well,
Oh!
I in savings. It's checking,
401ks.
savings, and I have 401k.
Yeah, let's see what those are like. Okay, this checking account, who is it? Ended at $26. Harvest.
What is the account number? Or
I don't
the last
know.
four?
I don't know. It's blacked out for your safety.
Oh. Huh? Oh, it's his.
Nick's. Yep, there's his trip to McDonald's.
There's gonna be
$26.
just a lot of
McDonald's, summer autumn play. Gambling. Laser Great Gift Shop, $47.
That's gambling.
JH Gift Shop is JH Mart?
No, that's
that's
gonna be
a
a
gas
gas
station.
So you're
station.
going and getting some bullshit, Amazon, Cash App, Plex Worldwide,
Gambling.
gambling, Going inside, getting some bullshit. McDonald's, getting some bullshit. Whataburger, this is insane.
Gambling,
Getting some bullshit. Burger King, gambling. Chick-fil-A, I think gambling. Bulldog's Restaurant, Smoke Palace, cigarettes, and gambling, and Cash App of $50. Amazon, Walmart. Yeah, bullshit
Gambling,
probably.
yeah.
Smoke shop. Going to get into bullshit. Amazon, this is insane. Ocean Dock.
Gambling. Yeah.
Liquors, smoking, going inside, getting into bullshit, gambling, I think, gambling. Yeah, you know how it added up to the thousands we talked about before the Dollar saw? Yeah. McDonald's, Amazon, Texas Roadhouse, La Quinta Inns and Suites. Where are you going?
Wait, what the hell? No shot.
Amazon,
no.
Walmart. Yeah, bullshit
Gambling,
probably. Gambling. Yeah, you know how it added up to the thousands we talked about before the Dollar saw? Yeah. McDonald's.
How did they spend? Oh no, that was. Oh, dear God. Oh, okay. This is the total balance. I debated myself. I thought this was how much they were spending everywhere. This is just the total balance. I was about to say, how do you spend $1,300 at McDonald's?
McDonald's, Amazon, Texas Roadhouse, La Quinta Inns and Suites. Where are you
Baited.
going?
Yeah, where was that?
Gambling, Cash App, Amazon, gambling, Cash App, gambling. Own It Fit.
What is that?
Own It Fit.
Subscription?
Own It
That,
Fit.
I have no
that's
idea.
gambling.
What's the amount?
Gambling,
Oh.
Amazon. This is
$37. Yeah.
Gambling, 7 Brew, McDonald's, Sonics, going to get into bullshit, smoking, bullshit, Dairy Queen, McDonald's. This is insane. This is one f***ing month. This is crazy. Gambling, Roblox.
Oh, my little brother.
Get him off of that.
Bad.
He's getting groomed too.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb.
Gambling, Cash App, Amazon, Taco Bell. Who are you sending Cash App to?
That's the
Gambling.
Boyfriend?
That's to the friends and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Gambling, McDonald's, gambling. Oh, no, bullshit. Bullshit, McDonald's, Cash App. So Cash App, away for hours at a time, locking himself in the bathroom.
Well, Cash
Just
App
saying.
also is for the game,
It's
so
weird.
if you win
Bullshit.
money, it goes through Cash App.
Right.
Okay, Cash. Yeah, but this is, no, these are
those not-
outs.
Those are out.
These are outs, not in.
Oh, they're all out?
Yes.
Well, you can also do Cash App for the gambling as well.
Parties, I think
They're
gambling.
probably not
Bullshit,
all.
gambling. Bullshit. McDonald's. Dude, this is the most insane checking account I've ever seen. This is actually disgusting. Cash App, gambling, bullshit. McDonald's. Fashion? Paul Way Fashion?
What's the amount?
$48.88.
Gambling.
Gambling.
What the f are we doing? Cash App, gambling, bullshit, gambling. This is insane. All right, whose account went from $52 to $1,267?
Mine.
I was gonna say I don't
I
have
have
an,
not-
I don't
not
have that
heard.
bank.
Getting
would
some
have-
bullshit. Wendy's, gambling. Arby's, Sonic, gambling. Schlotsky's, gambling. Texas Roadhouse, gambling. Bullshit, gambling.
I think we have a gambling problem.
Oh, I think so. I would actually get some help on this. Gambling, bullshit. Chick-fil-A, gambling. Bullshit, gambling. Wendy's, gambling. $50
No
off, by the
way.
way.
Yeah.
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 That's why you should have used that. Otherwise, you would
man.
have seen these numbers and you would
I
have
didn't
thrown up.
know.
Gambling. Wendy's. Come on. Gambling. Gambling. Papa John's, gambling. Bullshit. Gambling.
You might actually have more on there than I do.
Yeah, just as much.
Gambling.
what does that matter?
Gambling. PayPal out, probably the gambling. Gambling. Sonic driving, gambling.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Gambling, Sonic, BS, Subway. Okay. With 2 overdrafts.
And how many months is that?
One.
One. You have Capital One? Who has Capital One?
Me and my mom both have Capital
Okay, who has
Ones.
$1?
Me.
Okay. Gambling.
Oh, that was just a
A gamble.
no. I
Certainly was. 2,000 and this savings.
That's my
But
mom's.
in the checking account, who is it?
That's my mom's.
But in the checking
Happy.
account, it's gambling, ATM withdrawal, gambling,
What the
gambling,
fuck?
gambling.
Okay. Where? Well, oh god, I'm gonna regret. I might not regret clicking this. What's Dale got to say? How bad is this?
I like women. All right?
Right message, right answer, wrong messenger. Was that really worth linking?
Zell out, gambling, Zell out. Gambling. Zell out, ATM withdrawal $200. Gambling. All this in 1 month. Gambling. ATM withdrawal, gambling, Subway, gambling. The savings she was bragging about earlier went from 4,000 to 2,000. So she could gamble. So your retirement for the remainder of your life at almost 50 is $17,000 and then $1,500. What a pathetic joke.
Yeah, that second one is mine. My retirement.
You
she has retirement.
This one's my
You-
retirement.
This-
budget, figure out his income, don't get on loans together, go get a rental and live your life and pay off your debt, asshole. That's all you need. You guys need something else entirely. Get out. No wonder you're on financial audit with them because you can't separate yourself. It's really fucking weird. Leave the house.
You're gonna be a weird freak, dude.
It is crazy because of the three there, she is actually the most salvageable of the three by far. It's not even close.
Guys, the minimum monthly payments for this household, not hers, included is $3,735.05. Absolutely insane. You're lucky with the household. We'll be bringing about 9,974. Wait, no. 8,974 net. Well, no, gross. You gotta set 30% aside. I'm gonna take off 1,000, 7,974. When's the last time you filed taxes?
we do them every year.
Okay. Okay. Utilities, electric. Well, I don't even know, but usually what is it?
So we have for the trailer, it's about $220 a month.
Okay.
For the shop, it's about $115 a month.
Okay, gas.
And then we have the rent house because we
How
had
much?
planned on
How much?
It is $55 a month.
Okay, gas. Vroom vroom drive. How much on a monthly basis?
$80 a month
For both?
for me.
Okay, you driving car vehicle.
Probably 40 because I don't drive a lot. I drive
Company
It-
vehicles.
his work's right down the road.
Right.
Okay, phone bill.
$220 a month,
Okay.
and we're all three on the plan.
Groceries, 1, 2, 3. You guys use the meal plan, use the cookbook, use all the good stuff. You guys, not her included, she's on her own now. You're dead. You're independent. Cough.
Okay.
You guys with the kids should be able to do about $700 a month. TP fund, anything else you guys need is $250. Medical health care, copays on a monthly basis, any?
Yes.
How much?
We pay his separate. It's $235 a month.
Okay.
Mine's included on my check.
Copays? No copays though?
No copay. What do you mean by copay?
Like if you go
Copays,
to
the extra.
visit.
Like if we go to the doctor, there would
Do you
be a copay.
go to things on a monthly basis? Okay.
No.
So $235. I'll try to do subscriptions of $75. You have any pets outside of hers?
No.
She's
You're
keeping.
gonna have to get them pet insurance.
She's
we
keeping
don't-
2 dogs. When we move.
Are you?
Are we?
Well, I said we keep one, but she needs me
2
to
of my
take
dogs
care of the
fight.
other one.
Yeah.
So,
So they can't be under the same house.
Yeah. so
Once
we'll
we
have
move.
to.
One.
We'll have to.
2?
We'll have to.
Okay. Pet insurance, $100 because you can't take care of them if they get sick. How much for pet food
well,
for
I'm
those
not
2?
going to pay for any of that.
Oh, she's gonna pay for
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna be paying for it
They're
all.
her
What the
dogs. They're just simply staying.
Anything
with
else
us.
that needs to be in your guys' budget that I have not included?
Not that I can think of.
Bare
Well,
bones. What?
We didn't do the water or the gas bill.
I asked for utilities. How much are those?
Oh, the 2. I was giving you only electric.
Okay, yeah, give me those.
Okay. So we had water leaks, so it's kind of hard to
Just
know
tell
for
me-
sure. About 120
Okay.
for the water.
I'd say
And then
Gas.
gas is about 75 a month.
Anything else?
Water for the house, not the trailer.
Hmm?
The water at the
Oh,
house.
for the rent house? Yeah, no, the 120 includes that.
That includes. Okay. Okay, there is a debt payoff journey here, but it's low and slow, unfortunately. But $5,960.05. I would not do bankruptcy until you change your behavior, and then you can consider it, or else you'll be in this situation again. However, I mean, it's gonna take a long ass time. So this is $20,000 of bad debt. Does that line up? Let's just pretend, for the sake, you have $35,000 of bad debt. In case I got something wrong here. But even still, with your 5,900 you have left of your 7,900, that gives you $2,000 to play with on a monthly basis. So that's just 17 months. I'll actually give you guys $250 for fun for the kid.
But we also kind of need to factor in housing, like a mortgage of some sort, if they can.
Yeah,
we're
well,
going to be building.
we don't know what we're gonna-
Yeah, we just don't
yeah.
know what we're.
Well, I wouldn't build something now. I would rent something now, get your debt taken care of, and then pay this off. If you rent something out for $1,000, this doubles it. It takes 2.5 years to pay off the debt, but that's okay. Go work some more hours, and that's fine, and you can pay it off even quicker. I'm okay with that, and you're just doing it with you two, the 2 dogs, and the 1 kid, so you don't have to rent something crazy. And it's just a couple years. Pay off the debt, get a fully funded emergency fund, then build something. You can do that. That's fine. This is just a couple year process. Couple year process. That's fine. This isn't the end of the world. How much does it take to get up that house to living standards for you guys to live in that for a while?
Into the rental house. So
They want to bulldoze it down.
Well,
want-
yeah,
they're
but to live
talking
there
a demo
temporarily,
out.
what would it take?
temporarily,
I would say probably 10 grand, maybe probably, because I mean, there's.
That might be worth it.
Yeah.
So I'd maybe put 10 grand to get someone else to fix it up and make it so that you guys can live in there, because that all of a sudden brings your minimum monthly payment down once the 10 grand is gone, meaning you can pay off all your debt in 1.5 years, all your bad debt, the minimum monthly payments and the student loans in the family, and then you are saving up a fully funded emergency fund, and then you save up enough to put a down payment down on building a dream house, which you guys can on your situation. But none of this includes gambling, of which was thousands. So what was it, like $5,000? You have $2,000 left. After the $10,000 you borrowed to get it fixed up, you probably only have like $1,500 left. This does not work unless you quit gambling. Go get help. That's it. That's it. And then build this budget. Work on it. I'll give you this. You follow it. It's not that difficult. Just stop being children with your money. You guys are adults.
Yeah.
We're gonna call the boyfriend of the post show, and we need to confront him on a lot of shit. So make sure you join Hammer Elite. But let's get the Hammer financial score first, though. I'm gonna do it for you guys. For you, grow the f up is your score. My goodness, I don't even know what to do with you. We'll figure that out on the post show with your boyfriend, because we need more info from him. You guys, though, spending in a budget, overspent, not even close, 0 out of 10. Debt, no collections, bad, just lots of individual debts. It's kind of crazy. I'll give you a 1 out of 10, though. That's being generous. Emergency fund, there was, what, $2,000 in saving? That's probably about a 1 out of 10 for your guys' living situation. Retirement, dramatically behind, 2 out of 10. Real estate, well, you own land, but not a house. It's weird. And also, you have a family debt on it. It's not great. Not happy about it. 3 out of 10. Hammer financial score for y'all's household, 1.5 out of 10. Get yours at CalebHammer.com. Now click join Hammer Elite. 3 premium shows posted every single day, 6 days a week. See you in the post show.
Hello.
I kind of want to know why you're a loser who won't pay rent even though they've asked you to pay rent and you're not contributing anything to this household whatsoever. Oh, he sounds like an absolute pothead. What would you guys think if you had a daughter and you moved in a 16, 15-year-old guy and he started fucking her in the house?
It's like your worst nightmare.
I don't think I would let him stay there.
Dad, step in!
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the...
He's so checked out. God damn. He wasn't around to guide me last week. Now I'm homeless and making it perfect. Okay, cool. He saw this one. Dad is checked out. Mom is stuck. Daughter has no interest. Yeah, pretty much. This actually summarizes the entire thing. Oh, man. Oh, Fuckboy's almost back. I didn't even notice the time. 10 minutes and he's up again. Oh, man. That was something. That was something. Massively exposed. Uh-oh. We have another update. Most retarded. Okay. Maybe we'll do back to back there. All right. Let's go V. We'll start Rev, go V. And then go to crowd. Back to back. And then we'll refresh if we're still going.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video, I'm going to be going over some updates regarding the whole Sykkuno situation that somehow has gotten even worse. Yesterday, I talked about the related Google Doc and all of the flaws in that, as well as the coverage by Mugen and his subsequent crash out on Twitter when people began to question the reliability of his narrative position in all of this drama. But one thing that a lot of people forgot is that, well, there's 2 women involved in the creation of this Google Doc.
Has the girlfriend finally popped up?
Himomo individual, but there was also this Alpha Leah individual who many people are looking at now because she has nuked all of her social media and coordinating some of her posts and the timeline of the related Google Doc, and they're starting to make the claim that she was also cheating during this entire situation and was possibly aware of everything that Sykkuno was doing this whole time. And while these individuals might be letting you down, you know who won't let you down?
Here comes the
this plushie right here, the official Red plushie. Ladies and gentlemen, to find this page and snag one for yourself. So let's get a quick recap of what we talked about yesterday. This VTuber by the name of Himomo comes out with this Google Doc, which, by the way, as you can see, has 37 million views, where she was quote-unquote exposing a popular streamer named Sykkuno, who she labeled a serial cheater, correct, a master manipulator, sure,
mostly probably.
But then this last part drew a lot of criticism. She labeled him a...
I think Master's doing a lot of heavy lifting there, but sure.
Dangerous predator. Now, of course, it was very clear from the jump that she had some collaboration and coordination with Mugen, the YouTuber. She admits right here that they are close friends, and his video was released within the hour that the Google Doc was released, so clearly they were working together on that. And when people started looking through his video and seeing the term predator being used over and over again, just like the description of the Google Doc, people started to question that. and they started to
Are there
question
no blues?
his
Holy
reliability
crap, there's no blues.
as a narrator of the situation given his closeness to the person it was about. One of the people to question that narrative was the VTuber Powder, and this was the response from Mugen, having a complete and utter crash out, writing a fanfic about basically her downfall and irrelevancy, and even ending it by saying he can't wait to make a video talking about her when her fans finally turn on her after it's revealed that she's secretly dating a black guy. Yeah, I don't know where this is all coming from, buddy. Very strange. But anyways, we talked largely about Himomo, and a lot of people were questioning really the narrative that she was spinning. But one thing was clear. She did a good job at proving that this Sykkuno individual was definitely playing around with a lot of women. He was a cheater, he was cheating on his girlfriend, and he was juggling multiple women at the same time. However, this 35-year-old, they describe him as a boy failure. He was doing all this stuff, but it did not seem clear that he was a dangerous predator as he was described in the Google Doc and in the Mugen video. In fact, the first conversation between these two individuals started on Valentine's Day this year, where the VTuber approached Sykkuno first. And then, during a call that she posted as evidence that he's some dangerous predator, she admits that she still wants to give him another chance, even though she knows he's a serial cheater.
That's it. Like,
What's it?
probably never talking again.
You and me?
Yes.
What? Why?
Is that not why?
What is why? I'm still upset
the
with
fake,
you,
but the
you
fake
didn't cheat
voice
on me.
really is obnoxious.
You can still talk to me and be like, make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always am there for second chances.
And to make matters even worse, she tries to defend herself again on social media when she's getting clowned on for clips like we just saw, trying to say she had absolutely nothing to do with this guy anymore. But like the previous attempt, she owns herself by sharing a conversation where just a week ago, she admits she still has feelings for this guy she's labeling as a dangerous predator. And as you can see since then, a community note has been provided describing what I just said, basically saying that her proof that she's over this guy and that he's this dangerous manipulative predator, well, it's disproven by her own sort of evidence that she's bringing forward. And also an update here, I showed this in the last video, with all the extra attention on her accounts, people like myself discovered this post she made in response to the assassination of Charlie Kirk, where she said Charlie down with this meme saying, when yo neck hurt kinda. And people are absolutely tearing her apart for this, especially as someone who is begging for empathy and denouncing all the hatred she's been facing since the release of the Google Doc. What has been her response to all of this? She's acting like nothing's happening. She's channeling her inner pyrocynical here and talking about how gassy she is. And in the hidden replies, you can see people asking, is this you? With a screenshot of her post about Charlie Kirk. So she is fully aware that people are seeing this, and she doesn't care. In fact, she's going a step further in manually hiding all of the related posts that are sharing it. Now, like I said earlier in the video, she was not the only one in this Google Doc. There were two women that were focused on. It appears from all accounts that there are many women being juggled by this Sykkuno individual, but the two ones mentioned in the document directly was Himomo, who we just talked about, and the second person named Alphalia, who really has gone under the radar entirely in this situation. Now, doing some research into her, I found this absolutely diabolical interaction from a few months ago, where she said, why do guys follow so many random women on Instagram other than to have other options if one fails? And someone replied saying, a man should always have multiple options available. That is absolutely painfully relevant to this entire situation where we're talking about guys juggling multiple women on the internet. But anyways, as you can see, her account is now private. And a lot of people have been criticizing her. In fact, they've been going a step further and even saying that she herself might be a cheater based on some of her tweets and the timeline of events that are included in the related Google Doc. Now, we have this post right here that caused a lot of speculation. She said this before going private. I lost my safety, my mental health is declining further. I keep getting people trying to log into my account, death threats, my email and DMs spammed, and the cherry on top, I lost the person I love and have been seeing the last 4.5 months. That number of months is very important. 4.5 months from right now.
Wait, this isn't the girlfriend? Oh, Jesus. Bro, what the fuck?
She has been in a relationship with someone she loves and has been dating, okay? Now, going back to the Google Doc, the evidence of why people like Elphalia and the Mao girl are victims is that they were love bombed with donations and money through PayPal from Sykkuno. And some of that money was going to the Elf individual. And some of these were as recent as January with the description to help with the move. But you notice there's 2 payments in mid-December. Now start thinking to yourself, mid-December, 4.5 months, she's been seeing this guy, according to her own words. This would be likely during the time she was seeing this other person. And remember, this entire document is about Sykkuno cheating on his girlfriend and being this master manipulator of all of these women. So a lot of people thought that was very interesting. And then they look at some of the posts that were shared in the Google Doc where she landed in France, which was where that money was going. He was paying for her trip to France, a trip that Sykkuno did take, as you can see here on the 13th of December of 2025. Now, going back to that Discord call, once again, we know when Sykkuno was directly asked, did you have intercourse with this elf girl? He said yes.
So you slept with Elfie in Paris.
Yeah.
And then you flirted with me. And were telling me how you wanted me to come visit you in Vegas, and how you wanted to go on a date, and how you were serious about me, and how you really meant it, and how you wanted to go get a cat.
Oh, how this broad talks is really annoying too. Jesus Christ, I don't like anybody in this story. They're all villains.
Cat together.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this Discord call that was provided by the Google Doc was supposed to help the case, right? It was supposed to expose this Sykkuno individual, and they did expose him as a manipulator and a cheater and all of that, but they made themselves
also
look
outed
really
themselves as
bad in the
retards.
because of multiple reasons that we'll get into. Number one, we now know for sure that Sykkuno had intercourse with this.
Hang on. All right. Am I alone in here? I am still alone. Okay. Did I click this? I did. Oh shit! Was that today? 13th? Oh fuck! It is today. Hang on. We're pivoting. We are pivoting. Why the hell did I not get a notification? What the fuck? I thought I clicked the bell for these assholes. No.
모빌리티를 또 못 찾을 수도 있을 것 같고요.
Wait, what the hell is this?
베타에는 총 24종의
Is this the
어빌리티가
roguelite?
제공이 되고요. 이 선택마다 선택지를 변경하는
Hang on.
리롤도
Oh,
제공이
shit,
됩니다.
I'm
그래서
late.
정식
I'm late as
버전에서는
fuck.
또 어빌리티 종류 업데이트로
I'm closing
일정을
this.
조정했습니다. 기다렸던 분들께는 사과 말씀드리고 이 부분은 양해 부탁드리겠습니다.
Yeah, for April we have balance updates for Viesta and Harris, and there will be adjustments
Oh, good
to
timing
overall
on
HP
Harris.
and shield, as well as changes to synchronization values.
Sports
So,
Club.
the update for Inez has been postponed to May so that we can make her overall better. We would like
That's
to
fine.
apologize to players who have been looking forward to Inez.
They'll
Yeah,
be fine.
I see, it's too bad that we gotta wait a bit longer. But as we have many balance updates and as it is time when we need to focus on important endgame content, I hope our descendants will understand the situation. 예, 그래서 조금 더 기다려야 하는 게 좀 아쉽기는 하지만 그래도 또 중요한 엔드 콘텐츠에 집중해야 하는 시기니까요. 이 계승자님들께서 이해해 주시면 정말 감사하겠습니다.
Move ahead.
모드가 좋은 평가를 받고 안착을
Hey,
하는
third
게
guy's back.
중요하잖아요. 그래서 피드백을
And settles in well. We're releasing it in beta form first to make sure we can gather enough feedback and polish it properly.
Let's move up
So
ahead
we hope we
here.
can incorporate that feedback to polish it and establish it as onslaught mode. 이 격돌 모드에는 또 새로운 몬스터들이 등장한다고 합니다.
I'll catch up eventually.
먼저 벌거스들은 비정형 차원석에 의해서 오염된 벌거스들이 등장을 하고요. 이들이 지점 안에 뛰어들어서 차원 균열을 열려고 하는 적들입니다.
Oh,
The
kick one.
Vulgus that have been corrupted by amorphous dimensional stones will appear in onslaught mode, and these enemies will rush into the base to open a dimensional breach.
네, 그리고 새로운 폭군 몬스터들도 등장을 하는데요. 오염된 벌거스가 에너지 집중 지점까지 이동하기 위해 계승자와 터렛을 교란하는 목적으로 등장하는 대형 몬스터들입니다.
No.
New tyrants will also appear. They will try to disrupt descendants and turrets while the corrupted Vulgus moves to the energy concentration.
Why are we going with bugs?
So
That's
let's
a scorpion
take a
on
quick
the
look
right.
at the turrets. So what kind of turrets will appear? 이 잠깐 터렛도 한번 그럼 살펴보겠는데요. 어떤 터렛들이 등장을 할까요?
네, 2개 터렛이 등장을 하고요. 경계 포탑은 자동으로 적을 감지하고 공격하는 역할을 하고요.
I'm hoping they did a good job with the VS update.
So this is the sentry turret, which automatically detects and attacks enemies, and it can be upgraded into 3 different levels.
네, 그리고 방해 파장 생성기는 적의 이동을 교란하는 장치입니다.
The disruption wave generator is a device that disrupts enemy movement.
네. 그 이제 게임에서 터렛을 업그레이드하면 저렇게
Move up. I can figure we can learn this when it goes live.
크하게.
I want to see that roguelite section.
네, 1라운드, 4라운드, 7라운드를 시작할 때 이 제시된 어빌리티 중에 하나를 선택하게 되고요. 10라운드 동안 총 3개의 어빌리티를 이용해서 계승자를 강화하는 역할을 하게 됩니다.
At the start of rounds 1, 4, and 7, players can choose one of the abilities that are presented, and players will be able to enhance their descendants by using a total of 3 abilities within 10 rounds.
Okay.
How many abilities are there in total?
So I would assume that if it's 3 choices in 10 rounds, that they are going to swing for the fences a bit with these choices, kind of like they did here, where you get both multi-hits at the same time. And even this, you get 50% of your MP back once every 5 seconds. This is kind of like ginormous for a mode like this, depending on the ad density.
Like there's a chance that I might not be able to get the ability I want. 어빌리티는 총 몇 개일까요? 이 원하는
They have rerolls on the bottom.
찾을 수도 있을 것 같거든요.
아, 베타에는 총 24종의 어빌리티가 제공이 되고요. 이 선택마다 선택지를 변경하는 리롤도 제공이 됩니다. 그래서 정식 버전에서는 또 어빌리티 종류를 더 늘리려고 하고 있습니다.
There are about 24 different abilities in the beta, and a reroll feature is available to change the selection for each choice. We will be adding more abilities with the official update.
I hope they swing for the fences with these, because that could actually single-handedly make this mode like very, very popular if they actually have crazy things with them. This is where No Rest for the Wicked is kind of like only halfway there at the moment. You gotta swing for the fences with roguelike, because that's what keeps it like way more fun.
지금 화면에도 3개쯤 나오고 있는데 보시는 분들이 어떤 어빌리티들이 있는지 좀 궁금해하실 것 같아요.
아, 네.
So yeah, we're seeing 3 over there, and I think our descendants would be curious about which abilities exist.
네, 이 격돌 모드는 모드 내에서 성장이 핵심 컨셉은 아니기 때문에 플레이어의 빌드를 변화시키는.
Oh, I just realized grants immunity to immobilize. This means you can't be stun locked. Okay, this is actually pretty strong.
것보다는 강화시키는 방향으로 설계가 되었습니다. 그래서 공격형, 생존형 버프와 조건부로 발동시킬 수 있는 버프들이 구성되어 있습니다.
Since in-game progression isn't the core concept of Onslaught mode, it was designed to enhance players' builds rather than changing them. So it consists of offensive and survival buffs, as well as buffs that can be triggered under certain conditions. All right, then, let's take...
They should have both, I think. They should have both, like, ways to basically overstack yourself, to overcharge your build, like this stuff appears to. They should also have stuff in there, though, that fundamentally changes your build and evolves it in a way that they don't want to chance with regular standard gameplay. It should definitely be both.
A look at the gameplay for Onslaught mode. 예, 그럼 이제 시연을 통해서 격돌 모드 한번 살펴보겠습니다.
네.
Are they going in solo?
네, 영상으로 빨리 보여달라고 했는데 빌드로.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see it in the game build. It's not gonna be a video. Yeah.
Oh, he's going.
Take a look at the game
Oh, they're
play.
doing it live. Interesting.
네, 빌드로.
네, 빌드로. Yeah. Onslaught mode is over there.
네, 총 3개의 난이도로 구성되어
Are those
있고요.
difficulties?
네, 오늘 시연은 먼저 비에사로 진행을 하도록 하겠습니다.
So today's gameplay will be from Viessa.
네, 새로 나온 빌드로 한번 해보도록 할게요.
네. New build.
Interesting that they want to show off the new the rework without
총 3개
explaining it.
난이도로 구성되어 있고요. 난이도 1은
Hang on, what did that say? Level 2. Standard, Vulgus, max HP. Goes up, Elite goes up, Tyrant goes up, Commanders goes up, so they become a lot more tankier, seems to be the big thing. Well, a lot spongier, if I'm being more honest. Colossus defense goes up 50%, that's tankier. Attribute resistance 50, so yeah, this is all defensive upgrades for the bad guys, but no... Interesting enough, so level 2 only adds more survivability for all the ads, but it doesn't add any more offense. So does that mean that level 3 does add a bunch of offense as well, so that they hit us harder?
총 3개 난이도로 구성되어 있고요. 난이도 1은 7라운드로 더 짧게 구성되어 있습니다.
Oh, it's going to be another way to farm reset materials.
라운드를 단축하고.
Oh wait, hang on. It has gold as well. Weapon XP, character XP. These are useless to us by now. So you get basically everything all in one shot. Pretty much everything. I wonder if there's going to be anything to farm inside of here. And there's an ancestral mod drop in here too.
난이도 2부터는 10라운드로 진행이 되면서요. 적들이 더 강해지고 더 많이
As a private, you could actually do the solo if you want.
등장하기도 합니다.
So it's consisted of 3 different levels. In level 1, it runs for 7 rounds, which is a bit shorter. And the number of rounds has been reduced to encourage repeated gameplay. And starting from level 2, the game goes up to 10 rounds with stronger and more enemies.
네, 격돌 모드의 전용 보상 시스템은요. 좀 잠시 뒤에 이야기를 하도록 하겠습니다. 네.
Yeah, there's also a reward system exclusive to Onslaught mode, which I'll talk about a bit later.
A what?
이거? 네.
그 카메라 얘기를 많은 분들이 하시는데 왜 조금밖에 안 보여줬어요?
Oh, okay. So we were talking about the camera, and yeah, just a bit. We just showed a bit of it over there.
네, 오늘은 리밸런스된 비에사 빙하구름 빌드로
We're
시연을
back in the
하도록
first
하겠습니다.
zone for this.
Today's gameplay, I'll be playing as a newly rebalanced Fiesta's Glacial Cloud build.
But we don't know what it does, is the problem.
또 그럼 좀 전에 그럼 컷신이 나오는.
So we don't even know what we're really looking for.
So that means we get the intro cutscene right before, after the loading screen, when the official update is done. 그 방금 전에 어빌리티를 고른 것 같았는데 그럼 do party members choose the abilities together? 그 어빌리티 선택은 그러면 파티원들이 뭐 함께 하는 그런 식일까요?
Oh, they dropped him in right away. Interesting.
답변은 피디님께 부탁드리겠습니다.
And of course it fucking jumps.
개별 선택이.
아, 오케이.
아니면 이제 다들 선택해서 오시는 계승자랑 무기가 다르니까. 네.
Yeah, since everyone brings different descendants and weapons, players will have to choose the ability individually. It's an individual choice.
네, 그리고
Interesting. Her 4 has charges right now.
지정된 위치에 터렛을 선택해서 짓는
With whatever this red mod is.
So players select and build turrets on those designated platforms, as you're seeing over there.
네네네. 지금 이렇게 저 화면에 보시면 터렛이 돌아가면서 빵빵빵빵 하고 있죠.
Yeah, you see the
Your
turrets
mana, good
attacking
sir.
the enemies automatically.
네, 지금 설치하는 거 보이고, 네. 아까 보시면 업그레이드도 하셨는데, 네.
Yeah, so you can
플레이해
see,
보시면 체감이 될 것 같아요. 네.
yeah, we get to see that upgraded turrets. So yeah, if you enjoy the
Are the turrets hard carrying right now? Because the ad density seems very low.
터졌어?
네, 하나 더.
that turret just got destroyed. Yeah.
Unless it's low because he's alone.
약간 방금 전에 채팅 중에 그 터렛이 약간 의미가 있나 이런 얘기가 있었어요. 그러니까 터렛이 갑자기 터지니까 혹시
터렛을 업그레이드를 잘하면 네, 터렛이 이제 점점 전투를 많이 도와줍니다. 네, 네.
Yeah. So somebody asked if the turrets are meaningful in this battle, and if you level them up to level 3, you can see they're much stronger. Yeah, they fend off these enemies effectively.
It almost seems like, I don't know if it's just that it's not hard or the turrets are just really doing a lot of heavy lifting right now. I mean, he is also using KGL.
그리고 지금 이제 지휘관이 나왔는데
KGL is really fucking strong right now.
공격 터렛이 2개 제가 설치했잖아요. 이렇게. 그래서 지금 이 지휘관 잡는 속도랑 이따 두 번째 지휘관 잡는 속도가 다른 게 느껴질 거예요. 터렛을 더 설치하면. 네.
Is that a raining ice?
Turrets over there, and there's a commander. We're facing them, and I think you can feel like the difference in speed in taking out the first commander and the second commander. 그래서 이게 어쨌든 지금 1인 플레이인데 이게 또 파티로 하면은 막 되게 정신없겠네요. 막
네, 파티로 했을 때 좀 더 1인보다
feel like
경험이
he's
더
casting
쉬운
from too
방향으로
far.
좀 설계를 했습니다. 네.
Yeah, so currently we're playing solo, but if you play with other party members, it's going to be much more effective. That is what we're planning. So playing as a party will be probably much more easier to fend off these enemies.
지금 이게 지금 3라운드죠.
네, 이게 지금 3라운드 진행하고 있고요. 웨이브 세 번째.
Yeah, so this is wave 3 on our third round.
네, 요게 이 첫 번째 맵에서는 몬스터가 이쪽,
Oh, I thought this was all round one.
이쪽 세 방향에서 오거든요. 그래서 한 방향을 지금 제가 이쪽 방향을 터렛한테 맡기고 지금 이쪽에서 계속 나오는 몬스터들은 터렛한테 맡기고.
Yeah, this is already wave 3. This actually does go by kind of fast.
Yeah, so for the first map, enemies come from 3 different directions, and our director put turrets on that direction over there, so the turrets take care of the enemies while he's concentrating on these 2 different points over there.
네, 이제 터렛이 알아서 잡죠.
Yeah, so turrets like automatically taking down.
네.
enemies. We got that corrupted growth over there.
Can't even see him.
그래서 제가 지금 1인 플레이라 정신없어서 못했는데 보조 미션이 등장을 해요. 그러면 보조 미션을 클리어하면
He doesn't have his numbers on, so you can't tell how much health he's running around with on this build.
형태로 진행을 하게 됩니다.
To gauge if these guys are actually hitting hard or if he's just really
since he
fucking
was playing
squishy.
Solo, he couldn't complete the sub mission, which appears while playing. But if you complete the sub mission, you get extra fragments, which allows you to install more turrets.
네, 그리고 3라운드를 클리어하면
So like siege
이렇게
mode.
에너지 집중 지점에 뛰어들 수 있고요. 그러면
Oh,
다음
the map
방어선으로
changes.
이동을 하게 됩니다.
Yeah, so
Okay.
after completing round 3, you can jump into that energy concentration point and then move to the next defense line.
그리고
So this is going to be a lot like siege mode. I wonder what the rewards are going to be for doing this.
이 두 번째 방어선에서 다시 어빌리티를 선택할
This
수가
is siege mode with a roguelike mechanic baked in.
있고요. 네.
Yeah, so we get another ability selecting screen over here.
네, 이렇게 또 이제 두 번째
Right, I gotta remember you can only pick one.
터렛도 설치하고 네, 새로 나오는 적들을 또 막으면서 3라운드를 진행하게 되고요. 네.
Yeah, so in this new map, you get your new turrets and then face off new enemies on this second map over here.
네, 오늘은 시간 관계상 여기까지만 플레이를 하도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, so due to time constraints, we only played up to round 3 today. So yeah, thank you
That's fine,
for
that's
the
fine.
gameplay director. I mean, the turret placement seems to be
Let's
quite
go
important in
into
Onslaught.
이용해서
VS.
이제 터렛을 계속 설치할 수가 있습니다.
Wait, what is this?
네.
설명이 없.
아, 네.
터렛 설치 자원이 뭐냐고 아까 물어보시죠.
아, 네.
설명이 없었던
Oh,
거.
is
네,
this a trailer?
게임에서 웨이브를
Yeah, this is a
진행하거나
trailer.
저 이제 폭군 몬스터를 처치하거나 그리고 보조 미션을 수행하면 저 자원이 자동으로 채워지고요. 그 자원을 이용해서 이제 터렛을 계속 설치할 수가 있습니다.
Yeah, so a question about about the resources needed to get those turrets up, and those are fragments. You can see on like the right screen, right part over there, and those can be earned by completing like the sub
Oh,
missions.
you do get an actual
taking
abyss
care
fight
of
at the end.
enemies,
Okay, that's cool.
And yeah, the more you get,
Or
the
intercept
more
fight, rather.
turrets you can install. And you can see on the screen is kind of like a clip that we made showing the Onslaught beta as Dia. And the Onslaught mode is being updated as a beta. So producer, could you please explain the beta test plan? 예, 그래서 이번 격돌 모드는
Hopefully it's not PC only. That would be an L.
하게 됐는데 이 베타 테스트 계획은 어떻게 되는지 설명 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 말씀드린 것처럼 이제 베타로 먼저 출시를 하고요. 그래서 저희가 피드백을 받은 다음에 정식으로 업데이트를 할 예정이에요. 그래서 4월 29일까지만 베타 형태로 플레이를 할 수 있고 그동안 이제 인게임 설문 형태로 저희가 피드백을 받을 거거든요. 그러고 나면 테스트 이제 잠시 중단하고 피드백을 반영해서 개선을 한 다음에 5월 21일 시즌3 에피소드 4와 함께 정식으로 업데이트를 진행할 예정입니다.
Yeah, so we're updating it in beta so we can get feedback from the players and make adjustments for the official update. So the Onslaught mode beta will be available until April 29th, and we will be getting in-game like feedback from surveys. And after that, we'll pause testing for a short period, incorporate the player feedback, and then release the official update
In the summer.
on May 21st alongside Season 3, Episode 4.
Oh.
Then, like, how will we be collecting feedback? 피드백은 그럼 어떤 형식으로 좀 수집을 하게 될까요?
네, 아까 잠시 말씀드렸는데 이번에는 게임 내 설문을 통해서 좀 피드백을 받아볼 예정이에요. 그동안 이제 피드백 받는 방법에 대해서 이제 얘기들이 많이 있으셨는데 그래서 이 게임 설문으로 피드백을 좀 받고 추후에 어떤 피드백들이 있었는지 그리고 어떻게 수정할 예정인지도 좀 투명하게 공유를 해드리겠습니다. 그래서 기탄 없이 의견을 주시면 돼요. 네, 너무 심한 욕은 안 하시면 좋겠지만 뭐 욕을 하고 싶으면 하셔도 하셔도 괜찮아요. 네, 네.
Yeah, so we plan to collect feedback through in-game surveys. We'll like disclose the feedback we received and are thinking about the ways to address it. And yeah,
All right.
you can.
Yes, sir.
Everybody can leave a lot of feedback.
There we go.
And during the dev talk, there were discussions. 스킬 개선과 동기화
넣을 수 있는 특징을 계속 유지하는 방향으로 설계를 했습니다. 그래서 절대 영도 외에 또 다른 스킬 모듈들의 활용성을 더 높이고 비에사도 총기 빌드를 운영할 수 있는 스킬 모듈을 제공하는 방향으로 이번 개선 목표를 잡았습니다.
So Viesa will retain her weakness regarding range, and she will continue to retain her ability to deal powerful instant damage within a limited range. So the goal of the improvement was to increase the usability of skill modules other than the Absolute Zero, and our goal was to provide skill modules that allow Viesa to utilize firearm builds as well.
Okay.
비에사 동기화 수치도 사용되는 거죠?
아, 네네네. 잠시 후에 한번 소개를 드리겠지만 전반적으로 비에사 동기화 수치가 모든 계승자가
It's always a tough sell. I just noticed they buffed her sync value. So that's good. That's one thing off the rip. It's always a bit of a tough sell to try to introduce a new module. I just said this to Richie the other day, that the problem with their current Keelan build right now, changes, is that he has a one for all that essentially changes all of his skill types to the same thing, where one reactor covers all 4 skills. You are going to be very hard pressed to find something that can get us off of that, because Viesa was the original that has that. That's kind of what makes Absolute Zero so fucking powerful, is that it changes all 4 of her shits. I could actually show this on screen. Because I'm running Absolute Zero. Pretty much everybody is, and it's because of this. It changes all 4 skills to all be singular. So basically, like a maxed out reactor affects every single one of her skills at the same exact time. So like you have to introduce a red mod that actually is so good that it warrants taking off basically a one-stop shop all-in-one solution, which I don't know that they didn't do that with Keelan, so I don't know if they're going to be able to do that with Viesa.
상향이 되고요. 그리고 비에사는 스킬 개선과 함께 동기화 수치는 1.063에서 1.162로 상향이 되었습니다.
So our producer asked if the synchronization stats will be increased, and as you can see on the screen, Viesa's synchronization value will be increased from 1.063 to 1.162, and as our director will explain shortly, we will be increasing synchronization values across all descendants.
What red mod do I have on her right now?
네.
그러면은
Crit rate.
성각점부터 시작하는 맛이 좀 있으려나요? 있겠죠?
Damn, all of these are good. I just wish they were higher value.
That shouldn't make it enjoyable
답이 약간 시원찮은 것 같아요.
to set up Ancestors modules. Yeah. Let's move on to the game build and take a look at the changes to Viesa. 그럼 일단 게임 빌드로 넘어가서 Viesa의 좀 그런 변경점들을 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 비에사의 기본 플레이 스타일은 변경하지 않았고요. 대신에 이제 얼음 부채가 기존에는 한 발 쏘고 사라지던 것이 한 발 쏘고 사라지지 않고 계속 공격하는 형태로 바뀌고, 또 얼음 족쇄가 얼음 폭발을 추가로 일으키면서 좀 더 범위 피해를 더 많이 입히도록 지속력을 강화했습니다.
So Viesa's basic playstyle hasn't changed. Ice Sphere no longer disappears after a single shot, but continues to attack enemies, and Ice Shackle deals AoE damage through Ice Explosion.
Good changes.
그리고
W
네,
changes.
얼음 파편은 피해 범위가 늘어나고 또 얼음 족쇄에 비례해서 데미지 상승이 더 발생하게 되고요.
The damage radius of Frost Shard has increased, and damage scales with the number of Ice Shackle.
네, 그리고 서리길은 전력 질주 중에 쓸 수 있도록 개선을 했고요.
So Frost Road can now be used while dashing.
네, 그리고 눈보라는 얼음 폭발이 발생했을 때 범위가 증가하는 기믹이 추가되었습니다.
It looked like it spawned all 3.
Mechanic has been added to Blizzard, where the area of effect increases when an ice explosion occurs.
Okay.
네, 그래서 운영 방식 자체는 이전과 다르지 않습니다. 동일한데요. 네, 이렇게 4번 쓰고, 네, 직발용 스킬. 네.
Yeah, so the overall gameplay mechanics remain the same as before.
Okay.
가장 큰 차이는 요 지금 얼음 구체들이 예, 계속해서
I do like that
딜을
the spears
넣는다는 거죠.
actually stick around
Ice
now.
spears giving constant damage to the enemy.
That's very good.
단일 딜이 아니라 폭발, 그 냉기 폭발이 일어날 때 주변에 범위 데미지를 넣기 때문에 꽤 좋은 지속 데미지를 가지고 있습니다.
Yeah, so you can see it's not just single target damage, but AoE damage happens everywhere, which gives a lot of sustainability than before.
That would also
Yeah,
help
so
with
the
mana
damage
issues
cutter
too.
is, like, insane. It's like going boom like that. And since our director said that we're focusing on improving underused skill modules, let's take a look at the changes to them as well. And first up is the rework Glacial Cloud module.
Okay.
이 비인기 스킬 모듈을 좀 중심으로 저희가 개선을 한다고 말씀을 드렸는데, 그럼 스킬 모듈의 변경점도 좀 살펴보겠는데요. 먼저 이 새롭게 리워크된 빙하 구름 모듈부터 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 네. 가죠, 빙하구름.
네, 빙하구름.
예. 빙구. 네, 빙하구름. 네.
Glacial Cloud. Yeah.
네.
So it was a module designed to improve the usability of installed skills, but it was practically a bit useless. And with the addition of instant cast mode, it became completely obsolete. So how has it changed? 예, 그래서 즉시 시조 모드가 추가돼서 여전히 좀 필요가 없게 된 모듈이었는데, 이게 어떻게 달라졌는지 한번 보겠습니다.
네, 1번 스킬과 이제 4번 스킬이 모두 적을 관통하면서 지속 피해를
Stay on
입히는
one, bro.
스킬로
Stay on
바뀌었는데요.
one. Come on, just stay on one.
So both skill number 1 and skill 4 have been changed to skills that pierce through enemies and deal sustained damage.
네, 오늘 제가 이제 시연에서 이 빌드로 플레이를 했거든요. 그래서 네, 삼각자 모듈은 파파 정도를 썼고요. 네.
So this is actually the build that I used during the gameplay, and you can see my ancestors modules was like blue. Yeah.
이렇게 발사체를 쏘는데 보시면 발사체 속도가 좀 느린 편이거든요. 그래서 플레이어를 향해 다가오는 적들을 더 많은 데미지를 입히는데 좀 좋은 세팅으로 되어 있습니다.
As you can see, the projectile speed is slow, which makes it great for dealing sustained damage to enemies that are moving towards the player. So yeah, it feels kind of a bit like a frost mage, and yeah.
As she should.
How about we move on to hypothermia as well? 약간 그 냉기 마법사 같은 그런 느낌인데, 또 이어서 저체온증 모듈도 한번 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 저체온증 모듈은 네, 이거는
Everything all in one. There you go. This is what you want to see.
모듈이고요. 네.
Yeah, so hypothermia is now designed as a module for skill-based when facing single target enemies.
이 패시브 스킬하고 2번 스킬이 크게 변경이 되는데, 패시브는 이제 얼음 가시를 최대 30 중첩까지 쐈습니다. 네.
The passive and skill number 2 have been changed, and Ice Needle stacks up to 30.
네, 그래서 스택을 쌓아서 더 큰 데미지를 입히는 형태고, 2번 스킬은 실드가 증가하면서 생존성을 챙길 수 있는 그런 요격전 용 모듈입니다. 네.
And using skill number 2 increases the player's shield, improving survivability against like.
This is for bosses. Okay.
The original Ice Shackle had like 4 stages, right? 그 얼음 족쇄는 기존에 한 4단계였죠?
네네, 얼음 이제 가시가 중첩될수록 단일 대상에게 쌓이는 데미지가 점점 증가하는 형태여서요.
So tech. So what? Does it change everything to tech?
30단계로 늘어나면서 더 효율이 좋아지게 되었습니다.
딱 거신용
네, 맞습니다.
네.
Yeah, so the more Ice Needle stacks, which can stack up to 30 times, the more damage it deals to a single target, and our producer said it looks like it is great against the Colossus.
Fuck,
Yeah,
he keeps
it's
scrolling too
definitely,
fucking fast, man. I
meant for
can't fucking
hunting,
see
but
anything.
Probably against a lot of Colossus. And next up are Cold Snap Watch and Cold Bloodedness. These two modules have undergone minor changes.
It only changes the
한파
run?
주의보와 냉혈인데요.
I'm already skeptical about this.
변경되었다고 합니다.
네, 네. 먼저 한파주의보. 요거는 스킬 효과 범위를 늘려주는 성격이었어요, 예전에도. 네, 그래서 그게
Keeps hovering the
성격을
tree.
가져가면서
Needs to hover the other shit.
범위량을 상향시켰고요. 네, 그래서 더 큰 범위의
Additional skill
스킬을
attack
사용할 수
versus
있게 되고,
Colossus.
그리고 3번
Was that on the other ones too?
한파주의보 제가 지금 잘못 꼈죠?
예, 콜드 블러드 예,
네.
그런데요. 예.
잘못 꼈어요.
Yeah,
어디
sorry about
갔냐?
that.
Frost Bullet is new.
It's cold-bloodedness, but we are going to talk about cold snapwatch.
아, 네, 네.
Yeah, so
잘못
this
꼈어요.
is cold snapwatch.
네.
네.
네, 그래서 범위를 더 늘리는 패시브 스킬을 가지게 되고,
Range.
네, 3번 한파주의보 스킬의 위력을 더 강화했습니다. 네.
Yeah, so while retaining the core function of further expanding the skill's effect range, we increase the range bonus and enhance the power of cold snap watch.
꽤 넓은 범위를 커버하게 됐고요. 네.
Yeah, so bigger range, as you can see.
그리고
It just hits everything.
아까 냉혈을 껴버렸네요.
네, 냉혈을 끼고 있었습니다.
네, 냉혈은 기존과 동일한 사용법을 가지고 있고요.
Gains cold-bloodedness when using the skill,
이전보다
which
스킬
is what?
위력과 재사용 대기 시간 감소를 더 상향시켰습니다. 그래서 4번 스킬을 더 자주 사용하도록 만드는 모듈입니다.
Duration, skill power, MP.
Cold-bloodedness retains the same usage as before. Skill power and cooldown
So
reduction.
this looks like it just supercharges everything in one button, which is interesting. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Have been increased compared to before, so players can now use skill number 4 a lot more. And now we have the Frost Bullet module, which I have been waiting for. The Cold Cohesion
Firearm
module has been
cooling,
changed
that
to
looks
Frost
new.
Bullet, and since it's a module for
And it's an
VS's
all-in-one.
firearm build, I am excited to see how it will be utilized. 예, 이제 제가 개인적으로 기다리는 서리
Fusion.
탄환 모듈인데요. 이 냉기 응집 모듈의 이름이
Singular.
바뀌었다고 합니다. 그래서 비에사의 그 총기 빌드 모듈이라고 하는데 어떤 식으로 활용될지 좀 기대가 됩니다.
네, 간단하게 설명드리자면 이번 스킬 서리 탄환을 유지하는 동안 탄 소모를 하지 않는 형태로 변경되었습니다. 그래서 서리 탄환을
these
사용하면
builds
총기
empty? They are.
공격력도 증가하지만
Tech,
스킬 위력에 비례해서
tech,
추가 피해를
fusion,
입히는
fusion, fusion.
So to put it simply,
Oh, that's
BSA doesn't
right.
consume ammo while skill number 2, Frost Bullet, is active. And using Frost Bullet increases the firearm attack power, but it also deals additional damage proportional to skill power as well.
Hopefully it's a significant amount. If it's not significant, nobody's going to use this shit.
총 쏘고
네.
3번을 활용하면 콤비네이션이 재밌을 것 같긴 한데요. 그렇게 되면 글레이 상위원
네. 그러니까 글레이는 이제 단순 총기
네.
쪽이고 그리고 이제 비에사는 스킬과 총기를 콤비네이션 할 수 있는 형태니까 이 좀 더 손이
It has to be
좀
significant.
더 높게 노릴 수 있는 형태라고 할 수도 있죠. 네.
Yeah, so our producer said it would be fun to cast like skill number 4, shoot, and then use skill number 3. So it kind of feels like a superior version of Glay. And our director responded saying that while Glay only focuses on firearms, Viesa also focuses on skills and firearms at the same time, which gives her probably a higher performance in the ceiling.
We'll see. It's going to take a lot to touch Glay on that front.
그리고 네.
아이스 글레이.
아이스 글레이라고.
Ice Glay.
That's a funny way to put it.
네. 그리고 무기로 적을 공격할 때 이 지금 얼음 부채, 얼음 족쇄가 증가하기 때문에
I'm not opposed to it. I just think that they really need to shoot for the ceiling with this one. Like in terms of balancing, like it has to actually put out serious amounts of damage for anybody to even remotely consider this.
이 서리탄환에서는 스킬을 쓰지 않고 적을 사격해서 얼음 부채를 생성하는 방식으로 운영을 변경하게 됩니다. 네, 스킬 안 쓰고 이렇게.
So yeah, not using the skills. You can see since Ice Shackle increased when attacking enemies with a weapon, the approach will kind of shift to generating ice spheres by shooting enemies without using the skills, as you can see on the screen over there. Yeah, that was so a new build from Viesa. And last but not least, Absolute Zero. Well, this is a current build, right? 그 절대 용도는 근데 또 이
Wait, what did they do?
빌드이기도 합니다.
네, 그래서 크게 변경하지는 않았고요. 스킬의 피해량과 동상 지속 시간을 늘리고 그리고 동상이 걸릴 때 추가 폭발 피해를 주도록 상향 부분만
Wait, do we
챙겼습니다.
already get that?
Yeah, so I didn't make any major changes.
Oh, yeah, we
We've
do already
increased
get
the
that.
skills damage and frostbite duration, and added bonus explosion damage when frostbite is applied.
Nice.
Yeah, that was great
Thank
to
you.
see. So that covers the skill improvements for Viessa. It seems like the focus is on straightforward performance.
Okay, so if I had to be honest, just looking at everything they showed on paper, I think the only one that is going to get any kind of play here or tested out significantly, unless one of these other ones overperforms in a way that that we don't really see coming, or I don't see coming, I think the only one that really gets any kind of burn here is going to be hypothermia for the single target.
Improvements without major changes to the overall mechanics. I think our descendants will have a pretty good idea of how to play Viessa, and that makes the performance boost feel even more impactful. And also, Harris will be receiving buffs on April 16th as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
여기까지 비에사의 스킬 개선 소식이었고요.
Let's get this out of the way
아마
now.
이번에는 메커니즘이 크게
Hypothermia is a
변하지
C.
않고 직관적인 그런 성능 개선 중심인 것 같아서 어떻게 운영될지 대승자분들께서 충분히 좀 상상되실 것 같고요. 그리고 또 이어서 4월 16일에 해리스도 상향이 된다고 합니다.
네, 해리스는 해리스 이번에 스킬 변경은 메커니즘의 변화는 없고요. 네, 전반적인 성능이 상향이 되는 방향입니다.
Harris will not have any changes to her skill mechanics. Instead, she will be receiving an overall performance boost.
네, 핵심적인 내용만 말씀드리자면 체력 기반 피해 증가가 추가가 되고요. 패시브의 지속 시간이 상향이 돼서 성능 고점을 더 오래 지속할 수 있도록 합니다.
To highlight the key points, HP-based damage increase has been added, and the duration of her passive has been extended, allowing her to maintain peak performance for a longer duration.
Good
네, 그리고
change.
전반적인 스킬 위력과 돌격 파쇄의 피해 범위 그리고 견인 범위도 상향이 같이 되었습니다.
Overall skill power, as well as the damage radius and toll range of crushing charge, has also been increased.
Good.
Yeah, so Harris has been well received for her combat mechanism, but unfortunately, she wasn't used all that much.
She came out at a bad time.
See if these changes will bring more players to Harris. Are there any changes to the skill modules as well? 그 해리스가 좀 약간 그런 시원한 타격감으로 좋은 평가를 받았었지만 이게 또 아쉽게도 많이 사용되지는 않았는데요. 이번 변경 사항들로 인해서 좀 더 플레이하는 유저분들이 늘 것 같아서 기대가 됩니다. 혹시 스킬 모듈 쪽에는 변화가 없을까요?
집중 감독 시간 모듈도 조정이 되고요. 여타 총기 딜러용 모듈과 달리 손도 바쁘고 이 자원 관리도 많이 해야 하는데 좀 리턴이 그에 비해는 적었다고 생각하고 있거든요.
The focus supervision module has also been adjusted. Unlike other firearm modules, it required a lot of activity and resource management, but the payoff wasn't worth it.
네, 1번 스킬 그 집중 파쇄 이거의 유지 시간을 대폭 상향해서 보다 편리하게 자동 재장전을 활용할 수 있도록 개선을 했고요. 그리고 3번 스킬 총기 공격 시 체력과 실드에 비례한 추가 피해로 총기 딜러로서 위상을 더욱 높일 수 있도록 개선하게 되었습니다.
So we significantly increased the duration of skill 1 to make the auto reload much easier. And for skill 3, bonus damage proportional to HP and shield has been added to firearm attacks, further strengthening her identity as a firearm dealer.
네, BSI 이어서 해리스도 이제 총기 딜러용 스킬 모듈을 이제 받은 거 되는 것 같은데요. 계승자 중에 그래도 타격감 하면 되게 괜찮았던 계승자.
Hang on a second. Does this stay like that?
해리스도 좀 다시 인기를 얻은.
Following VS, Harris has now also received a proper firearm skill module, and she's the descendant that boasts the best combat kind of feel in TFD. So I really hope she gets the shine with these changes.
It's a good character. It's a
Next
very
up,
well
we
designed
have
character for
news
sure.
about overall HP and shield increase for our descendants. 네, 그럼 다음은 전반적인 계승자의 체력과 실드 조정 소식입니다.
네, 이 타이밍에 체력 실드 조정을
Yeah,
한다고
it's maxed out when I get in combat.
왜 그럴까라고 생각하시는 분들이 좀 계실
Is it still maxed out if I take off the
Yeah, so I think some players might be wondering, why are we adjusting HP and shields
I am
at this
wondering that.
particular point in time? So could you give us a bit of a background info on that, Director?
네, 퍼디에는 이제 체력이나 실드 그리고 방어력 세팅을 해서 공격력을 올릴 수
This
있는
one right here. This is the one.
이런 계승자들에 비해서 순수 스킬 딜러들이 생존에서 좀 불리한 부분이 존재했습니다.
In TFT, there are
93%,
descendants who
okay.
can increase their attack power to HP, shield, or defense builds. And compared to those descendants, like pure skill dealing descendants, were at a disadvantage when it came to survivability.
네, 그래서 이번에 주로 조정한 것은 체력이나 실드 스탯을 찍을 동기가 없는 계승자들의 기본 스탯인데요. 앞으로 이제 점점 상향되는 난이도의 컨텐츠들이 나오기 때문에
Everything's singular, right? Yeah.
계승자들을 활용할 수 있도록 기본 생존력을 맞춰두는 작업을 진행을 했습니다.
What we mainly adjusted this time are the base stats of descendants who had no real incentive to invest in HP or shields. So the goal was to bring their baseline survivability up to a level where they can still hold their own as difficulty continues to increase in future content.
Good change.
네, 대표적으로 얼티밋 버니는 이제 기본 체력이 810이었거든요. 네, 얼티밋 버니의 체력을 이번 변화로 1516까지 상향하게 되었습니다.
Yeah, so for example, Ultimate Bunny had a base HP of 810. We're raising that up to 1,516.
Okay.
그리고 제가 보기에는 이제 크게 두 가지 목표인 것 같아요. 기본 체력 실드가 낮은
I
계승자들을 상향을
actually.
해서
Oh no.
앞으로 업데이트될 이제 고난도 컨텐츠에 미리 대비하는 거 하나, 그리고 하나는 이제 초심자분들, 네, 분들이 이제 게임에 안착하는데 도움이 좀 되게 됐으면 한다. 네, 이런 두 가지 목표인 것 같습니다.
So I think this is about having two different goals. So the first one, it's about boosting the base HP and shields of descendants with low base stats to proactively prepare them for the high difficulty content, which will be coming in future updates. And also it will help new players get settled into the game much more easily. Yeah, I think these are great changes, but that's not all, right? Because there's also a major round of adjustments for synchronization values. 또 여기서 끝이 아니죠. 이번에 또 대대적인 동기화 수치 조정이 있습니다.
네, 동기화 수치가 낮은 계승자는 유틸성 스탯의 효용성도 떨어진다는 피드백과 그리고 이제 과감한 동기화 수치 배정을 통해서 삼각자 모듈을 활용한 성장 체감을 더 주어야 한다. 이런 계승자님들의 피드백을 적극 수용하여 이와 같이 조정하게 되었습니다.
Yeah, so we received feedback saying that descendants with low synchronization values saw reduced effectiveness from utility stats, and that older synchronization value allocations were needed to make
Freyna buff is insane.
through Ancestors mod.
So's Esimo.
We took that feedback seriously and made these adjustments like that.
네, 그러면
Okay.
말씀하신 것처럼 사업자분들도 좀 더 파밍이 재밌어질 것 같네요.
네. So this should make farming Ancestors
See, people won't complain because Serena's not on the list, so nobody should bitch about that.
modules feel a lot more worthwhile.
Neither is Ajax.
이후 이제 저희가 계승자 밸런스 개선을 할 때 동기화 수치를 대폭 하향하기보다는 동기화
Interesting.
수치는 이제
Ajax is not there, Serena's not there, Lepic is not there. So it stands to reason that if anybody's not on this list, they are actually the overperformers at the moment. Who else is missing? Ajax, Lepic, Serena. Haley is there, which is interesting. I would have thought she wouldn't be on the list. Interesting.
조정하면서 스킬의 메커니즘 중심으로 개선하는 방향으로 진행을 하려고 합니다.
Going forward, when making balanced improvements to Descendants,
Daya is not on the list. And she shouldn't be.
rather than making large adjustments to synchronization values, we plan to keep the value changes minor and focus primarily on improving skill mechanics. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot to check out after the update on April 16th. We got Onslaught mode, Fiesta, and Harris, and we'll need to recheck the damage ceiling on Descendants with the updated synchronization value. And by the way, look at Kyle over there.
Okay.
Synchronization value has more than doubled. Yeah. 4월 16일 업데이트 후에 좀 해봐야 할 것이 상당히 많은 것 같습니다. 스토어 모드에 DS, 테리스 해봐야 되고 여기 있는 이 동기와 계승자들도
Not getting the MP back the way that it should be.
해봐야 될 것으로 보입니다.
So that doesn't look like it's gonna work.
차이를 보면 동기와 수치가 2배 넘게 오는 것을 확인할 수가 있습니다.
오늘 채팅 중에 제일 뜨거운 것 같은데.
아, 네. 그럴 것 같아요.
카일이? 네?
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of chats on this.
그동안 무슨 일이 있었던 건가? 카일 얘기는.
Yeah, so what happened to Kyle? Yeah, so please check the updates on April 16th to figure that out. And we're still not done. Let's move on to balance updates for the weapons. 또 네, 여기서 또 끝이 아닙니다. 무기의 밸런스 업데이트도 좀 확인을 해보겠습니다. And the weapons being improved this time are Piercing Light,
Hey, they do remember Sigvor.
Proof, and Exterminator. 예, 그래서 이번에 개선되는 무기는 관통하는 빛, 시그보의 증명, 그리고 박멸자 3개입니다.
Will they finally have a rocket launcher that competes with Restored Relic? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, but I'd like to be surprised.
근데 저기 뭐 잠깐 생각이 든 건데 시즌 4에는 이제 초월 무기가 도입이 되잖아요.
네.
그럼에도 불구하고 계속 이제 기존 무기를 개선한 이유 어떤 것일까요?
Yeah, so season 4 is introducing transcendent weapons, so I think our director should explain why we're still continuing to improve existing weapons before that.
Because why the hell not?
네, 초월 무기의 최고점은 궁극 무기보다 높은데 이 높은 고점의 초월 무기를 얻기까지 과정이 존재합니다. 그래서 잘 키워놓은 궁극 무기가 초월 무기로 완전히 넘어가기 전에 징검다리로 충분히 활용할 수 있는 무기이기 때문에 이를 위해서 기존 무기들도 계속 밸런스를 개선하고 있습니다.
While transcendent weapons will have a higher performance ceiling than ultimate weapons, there is a process involved in obtaining a fully built transcendent weapon. So a well-built ultimate weapon can serve as a solid stepping stone before fully transitioning to transcendent weapons, which is why we're continuing to balance existing weapons in the meantime. And some weapons have had their unique abilities reworked, while others have had only their kind of like values adjusted. 먼저 약간 고유 능력이 개선된 무기도 있는 반면 이 수치만 바뀐 무기도 있다고 합니다.
네, 시그보어의 증명은 점착 폭탄을 활용한 고유 능력은 그대로 유지를 하고요. 대신에 DPS가 상향되는 방향으로 밸런스 조정을 했습니다.
Yeah, so for Sigvor's proof, we kept the unique ability involving sticky bombs, but adjusted the balance to increase overall DPS.
네, 원래
They need Sigvors to be SMO in a gun, but like times 2.
면 빌드로 잠깐 넘어갈까요?
네, let's
네, 화면 빌드로.
Yeah.
네, 원래 이렇게 이
Okay, using an Ajax is a good sign.
이 조준을 풀어야 이게 폭발을 했던 기믹이잖아요. 근데 이거를
But as a damage over
조준을
time.
풀지 않아도 폭발하도록 바꿨습니다. 네.
Yeah, so you can see that the sticky bombs, they now detonate even when you keep firing without releasing the aim.
그래서 이렇게.
Yeah, that could be pretty good, depending on how much damage. That's a lot of damage.
편의성이 모두 개선이 되었고요.
That meter on the right is going
the overall
nuts.
convenience when using the weapon.
네, 그리고 박멸자도 성능이 개선되었습니다. 이게 이제 제일 큰 변화는 조준을 했을 때 이 타겟
What about
선택이
this?
빨라졌고요. 네, 이게 제일 큰 변화고. 네. 그 다음에 장탄량도 증가하고 편의성과 전반적인 피해량이 증가하게 되었습니다.
Exterminator has also received performance improvements, so the lock-on speed while aiming has been increased, and the overall rounds has been increased as well, making it much more convenient to use.
But the problem wasn't convenience. The problem was that its damage was dog shit.
네, 그리고 다음은 네,
Oh
광빛.
yeah.
네.
Piercing light.
네, 네, 네.
관빛.
Okay, that's not going to get used at all. If that was all they did, that's not going to get used at all.
네, 관통하는 빛은 이제 컨셉은 관통이라는 컨셉은 유지하고 고유 능력을 좀 개선을 했고요. 이게 초탄으로 이제 빛의 관역을 생성을 하고요. 네, 이렇게 관역을 생성하고 네, 관역을 사격하면 이제 후방의 적들에게 관통 피해를 입히는. 네.
Yeah. So piercing light retains its piercing concept, but the unique ability has been reworked. So the first shot creates this target of light, and shooting that target of light deals piercing damage to enemies behind it.
네, 이런 식으로 개선이 되었습니다.
So they took
So
one
it's
step and
really
made it two
interesting
steps.
That this round of improvements focus especially on high power round weapons, and their viability has dropped quite a bit recently. So I'm curious to see if these updated weapons will
Sigvor might have a chance depending on the final number on the output. The other two have no chance.
see a new meta for high power rounds. 또 이번에는 좀 특이하게 그 고위력탄 무기에 집중해서 개선이 진행.
If Sigvor actually puts out damage-wise, people will actually use it because I think people are kind of tired of Restored Relic at this point.
됐는데 이 최근 고위력탄 무기의 그런 좀 활용도가 많이 떨어지는 그런 상황이긴 합니다. 그래서 이번에 개선되는 무기들이 고위력탄 무기에 좀 그런 새로운 메타를 가져올지 기대를 해보겠습니다. And next up, we have new trigger modules. 네, 트리거 모듈 화면으로 잠깐 넘어가 보겠습니다. 다음은 새로운 트리거 모듈입니다.
네, 총기 냉각, 파이어암 쿨링. 이름부터가 왠지 PSR.
The gun one.
것 같은데요.
네.
맞나요?
Yeah, so firearm cooling, and just from the name, I
이미
think
화면에 PSR가 있네.
firearm build for VSA. Yeah, by the way, yeah, VSA is already on the screen over there. Yeah.
네, 총기 BSR용이고요. 네. 네, BSR가 스킬을 사용해서 서리 탄환의 재사용 시간을 줄이는 그런 모듈입니다. 그래서 스킬과 총을 섞어서 사용하도록 하는 그런 모듈입니다.
Yeah, so it's pretty much made for the firearm VSA, and it's a module that
Oh
reduces
shit!
the cooldown
I just noticed the time.
frost bullets when VSA uses her skills. Designed to encourage mixing skills and gunplay together. And next up is Gash. 다음은 열상입니다.
네, 전역 지속과 견인을 가진 계승자가 활용할 수 있는 모듈이고요. 이거 래픽과 넬이 사용할 수 있는데 콤비네이션상 넬이 사용하기에 더 적합한 모듈이긴 합니다. 그래서 적에게 추가 피해를 입힐 수 있는 트리거 모듈입니다.
Something for now?
This is a module from Descendants who have persistent AoE and toe effects, which can be Lepic and Nell. But thinking about the combination, it's better suited for Nell. And
Good.
it's a
She
trigger
needs
model
something.
that allows players to deal additional damage to enemies. And yeah, so these are the new trigger modules. And next up is the returning boss for the Void Intercept battle. This month, Stormhanger makes its return. 이번에는 심충부 복각 버전인데요. 이번 달에는 스톰행어가 다시 돌아온다고 합니다. Yeah. So yeah, overall it's back sooner, and right now the Thunderbearer, Stormhanger skins, and Call toys can be collected again, and Stormhanger skins for Daya and Harris will also be added.
Oh yeah, those were actually okay. And he's dead. Okay, we had some hitters in this one.
해리스의 보면은 스킨도 추가되게 됩니다.
네, 그러면은 이제 힘충부가 계속 로테이션 되고 있는데 전에 요격전 극한에 대한 소식도 대부투에서 전해드렸잖아요. 그럼 요격전 극한 모드가 추가되면 기존 요격전들이 어떻게 정렬이 되는지 좀 설명을 해주면 좋을 것 같아요.
The Void Intercept rotation has been continuing, and we shared news about the Void Intercept Extreme mode within the last dev talk. And I think it would be good to explain how the existing Void Intercept battles will be reorganized once the extreme mode will be added.
요격전 극한이 추가되면서 이제 어려움 요격전, 심층부, 심층부 도전 뭐 이런 것들이 모두 통합될 예정이고요. 네.
With the addition of Void Intercept Extreme Difficulty, the Hard Difficulty Void Intercept Battles, Void Abyss Intercepts, and Challenge Modes will all be consolidated.
네, 그 뒤에 이제 요격전은 스토리 구간의 일반 난이도 요격전과 어려움 요격전 두 가지로 정리가 될 예정입니다.
Void Intercept battles will be streamlined into
I want to
two
see where they
different
go.
types.
Wherever they go,
Normal
I'll go.
difficulty Void Intercept battle from the story section,
Okay.
and the hard difficulty Void Intercept battle.
네, 대신에 이제 어려운 요격전을 전부 클리어한 플레이어라면 위험도를 스스로 설정해서 더 도전적인 난이도를 즐길 수 있게 되는 것이죠. 그래서 소위
Wait, he moved
지금
on.
이제 요격전이 딸깍 전투가
We going over there?
그래서 다시 요격전을 도전적인 콘텐츠로 재구성하고 고성능 계승자와 무기를 시험하는 콘텐츠로 정비하려고 합니다.
However, players who have cleared all hard difficulty Void Intercept battles will be able to set a risk level to enjoy a more challenging experience. We want to take the Void Intercepts that have become a bit of like a one-click kill and reshape them into genuinely challenging content, a place to push the high-performance descendants and weapons.
결국에 요격전 극한 모드가 10월에 업데이트될 예정이니까 심층부 로테이션은 6월까지죠.
Yeah, so the Void Intercept Extreme mode is planned for the July update, so I guess the rotation will continue through June.
네.
Yeah, so that is correct. And next, we'd like to go over some changes related to arcade tuning. And first, the nodes for certain descendants have been updated. 네, 다음은 아르케 조율 관련된 변경사항을 안내드리려고 하는데요. 먼저 일부 계승자들의 노드가 수정됐다고 합니다.
네, 글레이, 카일, 킬런, 해리스, 다이아의 노드가 변경이 되고요. 특정 계승자에게 불필요한 노드를 삭제하고 필요한 노드로 대체하는 변경을 했습니다. 예를 들어 다이아는 정신력 관련한 노드가 스킬 개수 노드로 변경이 됩니다.
Nodes for Glay, Kyle, Keelan, Harris, and Daya will be changed. This involves removing nodes that were unnecessary for specific descendants and replacing them with more relevant ones.
Okay, that's
Therefore,
good.
Daya's empty-related nodes will be changed to skill modifiers.
Oh, okay, that's really good. That makes sense. So all the guys that rely on custom resource.
변이세포 변화도 있다고 들었는데 그 전에는 이제 변이세포를 아이템 상자 따서 아이템을 뭐 꺼내서 하는 방식이었다가 선택하는 방식으로 바꿨다고 들었어요. 저는 개인적으로 되게 환영한 한데 그것도 설명을 해주시면 좋을 것 같아요.
Yeah, so this is very practical, but there are also changes to mutant cells, right? So I think it would be good to explain to our descendants
Yeah,
why
Glay
we're
is on the
switching
list.
mutant cells from items to a selection-based system.
Yes, I wanted to know about this too.
이제 초보 계승자분들에게 좀 어려운 요소이기도 했고요. 공략을 찾아보더라도 이제 변이세포가 어느 상자에 들어있는지도 찾아봐야 하는 것도 어려운 일이기도 했습니다.
상자 막 나눠져 있고 여긴가? 여긴가? 어제도 여긴가? 이거 아니 여긴가?
Yeah, so our director said mutant cells were an element that was quite difficult for newer descendants. Even looking at the guide, it was hard to figure out which chest a specific mutant cell could be found in, and yeah, users agree with that it wasn't easy.
네, 그래서 아예 변이세포 아이템 자체를 없애고 변이세포 슬롯에 자유롭게 선택 가능한 구조로 개선을 하게 되었습니다. 그래서 다른 플레이어 분들의 빌드를 보고 따라하기에도 좀 더 수월할 것 같고요. 이것저것 테스트해보기에도 훨씬 좋을 거라고 생각합니다.
좀 다 열려있는 참.
네.
Yeah, so we decided to remove mutant cell items entirely and redesign the system so that players can freely select which goes into their mutant cells.
Wait, so they took out the
This makes
grind?
it much easier to replicate other players' builds and experiment with different setups, and yeah, players will be able to freely select the mutant cells from the start.
Wait, what does that mean though? Like,
이런 것들이 불만이 아니잖아요.
that doesn't sound bad, but like, I don't know what that means.
Doesn't stop there, right?
네, 전반적인 이제 계승자, 무기 파밍 루프.
I feel like he just called me a dickhead in Korean.
5월에 수정을 할 예정입니다. 그래서 너무 큰, 그리고 또 너무 큰 작업이라서 좀 시간은 걸리겠지만 메인 스토리 구간의 전반적인 경험 개선도 진행을 하고 있고요. 그리고 그 이외에도 이제 게임 안착에 저해되는 요소들을 계속 수정해 나가고 있습니다.
Right, we're planning to revamp the overall Descendant and weapon farming loop in May, and it's a large undertaking, so it will take time, but we're also working on improving the overall experience throughout the main story section as well. And beyond that, we're continuing to address other pain points that get in the way of players getting settled into the game. Yeah, oh, and there's one more thing I almost forgot. The Arca Tuning loadout slots are being expanded to a maximum of 5. So I think this is a situation that anyone who likes to experiment with different builds have been eagerly waiting for. 추가로 아르케 조율 로드아웃이
Not for me, but that's fine. That's cool.
확장이 됩니다. 이것저것 좀 세팅해 보기에 꼭 필요한 확장이 아니었나 싶네요. And there are also several QOL improvements included in this update. 그 외에도 편의성 개선 항목들이 여러 가지가 있습니다.
Chat system, game guide, game guide.
정보 열람에 먼저 검색 기능이 추가되어서
Are they really about to beat Bungie to the fucking punch with like actually making a system that explains everything for new players?
예를 들어서 다이아 혹은 뭐 결정화 촉매 이렇게 입력하거나 키워드를 선택하면 관련된 정보 열람들을 한 번에 열람할 수가 있습니다.
Yeah, so search function has been added to the library and the categories have been reorganized as well. Players can type in keywords on that right top part over there, like words like Dia or crystallization catalyst, or they can select a keyword to view everything at once.
Interesting.
그리고 다음으로 이제 채팅 관련해서는 채팅 화면 채팅 채널도 세분화시키고 전체와 거래 탭을 추가를 했고요. 그리고 예청 많았습니다.
Yes, so chat channels have also been updated. That all tab over there, and a trade tab also has been added.
네, 그리고 또 많은 인게임 포토그래퍼 분들께서 요청해 주셨던 스폰 이펙트를 포토 모드에서 활용할 수 있도록 하였습니다.
Additionally, in response to many requests from in-game photographers, spawn effects can now be used in photo mode.
네, 그리고 일지 메뉴에 이제 게임 가이드가 추가되어서요. 초심자 분들에게 도움이 되는 안내 기능을 추가하게 되었습니다.
The game guide has also been added to the journal menu, and it will be a helpful feature for new players getting started.
네, 그리고 아까 빌드에서 잠깐 봤듯이 알비온에서 플레이어의 정면을 바라볼 수 있는 카메라가 추가가 되었고요. 네, 알비온에서 추가되었습니다.
Yeah, and also, as you saw from the game build, a camera that faces the player from the front has been added in Outbreak.
Oh, I thought he was fucking his shit up.
지원했을 때 성각자 모듈의 획득 확률이 이전 5%에서 10%로 상향이 되었습니다.
And the chance to earn Ancestors modules during infiltration support has been increased to 10% from 5%. Yeah, that is really great to hear. Oh yeah.
이거요? 이따가 스킨 볼 때 한번 보시죠.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the game build when we're introducing skins. So yeah, it is great to hear that there are many more improvements coming with the April 16th update. So please.
This is all the shit you'll never hear about on a fucking YouTuber video, where they only ever want to doom and gloom about how the game is just not getting anybody on it.
And now, let's quickly go over to the skins being released this month. 이번에는 그러면 새로 출시되는 스킨들에 대해 빠르게 소개를 드리도록 하겠습니다.
네, 지금 슬라이드 있는데요. 4월에 출시되는 스킨들과 일정입니다. 4월 16일에는 스모크가 있고 4월 26일에는 스포츠 클럽 유니폼입니다. 그리고 5월 10일에는 러블리 시크 키티 스킨. 어렵다.
Jesus.
네.
The sports one is going to be a money printer.
Schedule for April. Smokey's Diva will be added on April 16th. I'll be on Sports Club uniform on April 29th, and the lovely Chic Kitty skin on May 7th.
네, 빌드에서 한번 좀
Is that Valby?
볼까요?
Yeah, let's take a look at the game builds.
네, 여기가 이제 정면.
먼저 예, 아까 카메라 얘기.
Oh, yeah.
정면을 보면 돼.
So wait, do you have to control the game backwards?
Camera on Albion. Yeah,
하필 밤이라 조금 어둡긴 하다. 네.
it is the night, but yeah, anyhow, the camera.
아, 패드로 해서 보여주다가 지금 이제 키보드 나왔어.
Yeah, so he was using the
That's gonna be
gamepad,
kind of
and now
trippy.
Taking a look at the keyboard and mouse.
네,
That's kind of trippy.
아까 스모키 디바.
먼저
스모키 디바는 여기부터 보이죠. 누구부터 볼까?
유진.
That's clean.
Eugene.
That's clean.
남자. 아, 남자가 있었지.
Tell me that's not Eugene specific. If
Yeah,
that's
so
a
this
common,
is the
I'll get
male
that.
one, which is Smokey's Hepcat. Yeah.
Is that a common? That's fucking clean.
파일에 정장 이런 것도 좋아하시는 분들이 많이 계시잖아요.
예.
누구야? 갑자기 네. 괜찮네요. 유진하고 잘 어울리는 것 같아요.
I hope that's a common.
것 같고.
Yeah, that's great on Eugene.
빨리 다음. 네, 여자분으로
다음은
볼까요?
뭘로 갈까요?
세레나로 할까?
비에사.
비에사? 네, 비에사. 네.
Yeah. So this is
네.
Viesa, Smokey's Diva.
참고로 이번 스모키 디바는 비에사, 버니, 이네즈, 세레나, 넬 5명입니다. 남성은 공용이고요.
Yeah, so the Smokey's Diva will be for Viesa, Inez, Serena, Bunny, and Nell, and the male one is a common skin.
Oh, thank God. W.
넬이 멋진 비에사. 네, 그리고 다음은
Okay, that I think I'm definitely gonna grab the common.
네. 자, 이네즈도 한번 보시고요. 네.
That one's clean too.
파티하러 가시는 것 같아요.
Yeah,
네.
looks like he's going to party.
파리 피플. 구석이 사람이 네. 네. 버니.
세레나.
세레나.
Yeah.
세레나.
So this one is Serena.
세레나는 아까 뭐
Another money
스트레스도
printer.
있지만 이번 테마 스킨의 주인공이죠, 주인공. 네.
She is the main character for this theme
네.
skin.
재질이 상당히 인상적이에요. 네.
I think she's the main character, period.
많이 사랑해 주시면 좋겠고요. 그 다음에는 버니. 네.
Next up
버니
is
귀여운.
Bunny.
네, 귀여운. 귀엽네요. 다음은 마지막으로 넬. 넬은 멋있네요.
Is that Nell?
Nell.
순백의
That one's nice.
파리 피플. 예.
I could already see Dryberry writing up a script right now talking about people's clothing being missing.
Counselor said if this was a dress, and yeah, I mean, yes.
자, 그리고 감정 표현으로 세트 감정 표현으로
넬로
스윙 댄스.
하겠습니다.
네.
Yeah,
감정 표현
so
스윙
we're
댄스 좀 보여주세요.
Let's look at the new emote.
여기 저 조명이 조금
Swing
반짝반짝한
dance.
데서 봤습니다. 네.
실내에서 할까요?
여기서 할까? 네. 스윙.
That camera is tripping him up pretty badly, and I get it.
Dance.
음악도 있어. 네.
음악도 나오고. Yeah, yeah.
그러니까요.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna see people
New
using that.
emote, swing dance.
댄스 좋아하시는 분들이 댄스를 좋아하는 게 댄스 소셜 모션.
그렇죠.
네.
네.
많이 계시니까. 네. 여기는
네.
네, 다음 진행하시죠.
다음으로 넘어갑시다.
So that was swing dance. Now let's move on to Albion Sports Club uniform.
Okay, this is probably gonna be the one that gets a lot of fucking swipes.
Here, our descendants will be wearing uniforms from various sports. We'll show a few of them today. 네, 이번에는 알비온 스포츠 클럽 유니폼을 좀 살펴볼 텐데요. 이 여러 스포츠 종목의 유니폼을 계승자들이 착용을 한다고 합니다. 그래서 오늘은 좀 일부만 보여드리겠습니다.
네. 벨비부터 한번.
Start
네.
with Valby.
벨비. 네. 귀여운 야구 유니폼. 또 한국은 또 이제 야구 시즌이니까.
미국하고 일본도 하고 있죠 지금.
네, 네.
Yeah, so it's the baseball season, and this, is Valby's adorable
귀엽네.
baseball
네.
uniform.
That was nice.
다음 1, 2. 네.
Oh,
Okay, that's the one that was on the left.
this
So
one?
yeah,
이건
that
또-
one's gonna fucking sell like crazy.
있어요. 실제로
그래요?
있어요. 풋볼인데, 네. 북미에서 하는 풋볼 리그가 있고, 네, 저런 목적으로 진행하는 풋볼 리그가 있다고 합니다. 저도 잘은
알겠습니다.
몰라요.
예,
네.
예. So, yeah, it's from,
나름 이제 고증에 충실한 사람이라고 볼 수 있겠어요.
Yeah, so it's from football, and there's actually a league where players play wearing like this, and this is a recreation.
He's not
of those
wrong.
uniforms. Yeah, I thought it might be combat swimming, but I guess, it's football.
He's not wrong. There is that. It's like an ESPN Ocho type of thing.
수영이라는 게 있다.
전투 수영. 예, 그렇죠.
네, 그런 게
어쨌든
있어요.
풋볼이었습니다.
수구? 예, 아닙니다.
These fucking guys, man.
풋볼에 그런 거였고.
그래서 요거와 세트인 이제 감정 표현, 승리의 세레머니. 오, 트로피.
Yeah, so this is victory
멍멍이
celebration.
비켜라. 아이, 멍멍이.
카메라 소리가 왜
He's trying to get the dog out of the way.
네. 자, 나머지 스포츠 클럽 스킨들은 추후에 커뮤니티 포스팅으로 또 공유를 드리도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, so we'll be showing the rest of the sports club skins through a community post. So please look forward to that.
That's the
And
main
alright,
one they had to
let's
show
move
off,
on to
though.
the last skin, we have Lovely Chic Kitty coming on May 7th. 이게 이제 마지막 스킨인데요. 5월 7일 출시되는 러블리 시크 키티입니다.
네. 실수로 보여주는 네.
Is it a common?
스킨이고요. 고양이 귀이죠. 헤어핀이 상당히 포인트라고 할 수 있습니다.
Yes, this is a common skin for
It is a
female
common.
descendants, and apparently the cat ear hairpins are the real highlight.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing that gets people
이런
in.
계열 또 좋아하시는 분들은 이런 귀여운.
Yeah, so with that,
This is just smart. This is 4D chess.
if you like that kind of theme, it might be the skin for you. 그 고양이 귀가 참
The ears alone is
귀엽게
gonna get
잘
people to
나와
buy this.
있습니다. Yeah, so that was the lovely chic kitty. Now finally, let's go over to the events. 자, 마지막으로 이벤트 소개를 드리겠습니다.
네, 출석 이벤트는 뭐 계속 진행이 되고요. 4월 16일부터 시작해서 6주간 진행되는 출석입니다. 그래서 이번 최종 보상은
Who's
네,
the
BSI
other one on the
클리닝
right?
서비스
I know that's Fiesta. Who's the other one?
5월 에피소드 4 업데이트 전에 성장을 지원받을 수 있는 각종 보상들이 포함되어 있습니다.
Login event will continue and starting on April 16th and running for 6 weeks. The final reward for this event is Viesa's cleaning service skin, and various progression rewards are included to help players prepare for the Season 3 Episode 4 update in May. And don't forget to check in for attendance every day, even on days when you can't complete other tasks. Make sure you at least log into the game. And next up is SMO's Onslaught Prep Mission, which is a challenge.
Are they showing that at all today? I don't think they are.
하셔야 되는 거.
It's fine if they
아실
don't.
것 같은데 숙제 못하는 날에도 출석을 꼭 챙기시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 이어서 애쉬모의 격돌 준비 임무 도전 과제 이벤트.
네, 4월 16일부터 격돌 베타가 종료될 때까지 진행되는 이벤트이고요. 격돌을 플레이하고 보상을 획득할 수 있습니다. 매일 초열체 1개와 초전도 냉간 유닛 이런 것들을 얻을 수 있는 이벤트가 진행이 되고요. 주간으로는 궁극 정렬 장치를 획득할 수 있으니까 격돌과 함께 이벤트도 많은 참여 부탁드리겠습니다.
The event runs from April 16th until the end of the Onslaught beta. Players can earn rewards by playing Onslaught mode, specifically 1 superheated material and 1 superconducting cooling units per day, and an ultimate alignment device on a weekly basis. So we hope many players
Holy
participate
shit.
in Onslaught mode and
That's
the event
generous.
as well.
One per week?
네, 그리고 다음 이벤트는 성각자 모듈 분해 이벤트입니다. 그래서 이벤트 기간 동안 성각자 모듈을 분해하면 추가로 파편 1개를 얻을 수 있고요. 이 파편을 비비온의 모듈 상점에서 다른 아이템으로 교환할 수 있는데 파편 4개로 모든 성각자 모듈 중 하나를 랜덤하게 얻거나 파편 8개로 원하는 계승자의 성각자 모듈로 교환할 수 있습니다.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so next up, yeah, 저 사려 걸렸는데. Next up is the Ancestors Module Dismantling event. So yeah, during this event period, dismantling an Ancestors module will grant 1 additional fragment. So these fragments can be exchanged for items at the Beyond module shop, 4 fragments for a random Ancestors module, or 8 fragments for a specific Descendants Ancestors module. So sounds like
that's
it's
not gonna
time
do
to
anything for
finally
me, really.
clear out our stockpiled Ancestors modules. And
And I
personally,
just
I'm
got rid
planning
of a
to
bunch
dismantle
just today.
everything
I'm gonna
and
stop
exchange
doing that.
them for Gaia's modules. Yeah, so the event runs from April 16th to May 20th. So make sure to dismantle any Ancestors modules you don't need during the event period. 이 쌓여있는 성각자 모듈 정리의 그런 날인데 이 이벤트는 4월 16일부터 5월 21일까지 진행이 된다고 하니까요. 이벤트 기간 동안 쓸모없는 그런 성각자 모듈은 열심히 좀 구매하시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
네, 그리고 연구 가속도 계속 진행이 됩니다. 그래서 연구 가속을 50, 100으로 적용한 것에 대해서 또 많은 의견들을
We got anything else in
주셨는데
here?
이거는 이제 연구 마지막 주는
SMO's Dice Run? What the fuck is this?
4월 29일 이 마지막 주의 업데이트를 수요일에 진행하게 되었습니다. 그래서 격돌도 4월 29일에 맞춰서 종료를 하고 신규 이벤트도 4월 29일에 시작하게 됩니다.
Yeah, so it's said that it's scheduled for April 29th, and our producer asked if it's why it's not the 30th but the 29th. Yeah, so the update in the last week of April will be going live on a Wednesday. So Onslaught Mode Beta will also be ending on April 29th, and the new event will start on April 29th as well. So yeah.
네, 주사 이벤트는 게임에서
잠시 후에 그럼 뵙겠습니다.
All right, we're fully caught up. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff, as usual. Not bad for a game that's going to be shutting down any day now. Not bad. All right. It's 11:23. Did not get to any of these tabs. Maybe we hold these over until tomorrow. How much did I get into this? This I could probably cut off. I don't really care about this. All right, so maybe we keep these 3 for tomorrow. And then refresh after these 3 and then see what we got for the day. Yeah. See ya.